goal is to not invite people, then you wouldn't want torches in your dungeon.
That's true.
Now, where you would have torches is if there was like some offshoot tunnel that just in case you had that random group, random party that shows up and they do get halfway through your tunnel, you just have one like offshoot tunnel that does have torches that just is compelling them to go down that tunnel. So you quickly just kill off the party.
Interesting. I didn't think about that, but that's why I always keep torches around, dude, because you don't know.
How
Well, see,
are
it's a
oh,
good military tactic. The military tactic is not to prevent the enemy forces from moving, but to actually redirect the enemy forces to the desired location you want them to go.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
how's everyone doing tonight? I haven't gotten a chance to ask yet.
Doing good?
It
I
was a
already told
nice,
you my thing that
productive,
happened.
easy day at work, so yeah, nothing terrible.
Nice.
Doing mighty fine.
Good. I'm gonna give it just a couple minutes and see if they come back quickly. If not, we'll jump into it and I'll just catch Jake up on whatever happened because it's not gonna be really that big of a deal. It's just a little bit of um, what would you call it? Logistics, sort of. I'll recap what happened last week and the week before. I think you basically made for Shigambi Shrine, and you fought some Commandons outside of it. Kind of, sort of, halfway tamed one for a short period of time, and then it decided to leave, and then dove deeper in. Once you walked into this bigger room, you heard the sounds of the portcullises, and you were greeted by the clay gladiators, which you spent all of last week's session fighting. An entire session of nothing but initiative. uh, which probably only took like 2 minutes in game time.
Yeah.
It's a great example of how encounter time is very inflated in D&D. So maybe just a quick meta comment, because that's basically the recap. I try to do the best I can to have my enemies' turns like laid out before they come up, just to help cut back a little bit on the time. So if you guys are interested in doing that, doing a little bit of the 4D chess, like planning your turns ahead, I think that might help with a little bit of the time, but it's not actually an issue. So I'm not pressing anybody to like hurry up, because that would just be
Reminds me of
inappropriate of me.
reminds me of something I've done in the past where if there is an upcoming battle, I will let my players know, and I will actually encourage them to plan out how they want to go about the battle throughout the week. I will
Yeah,
actually encourage it.
there's there's a couple strategies I've heard of. One of them is to, if you're familiar with your character's strengths and weaknesses, come up with like 2 default moves that you could do. And so when you're in the middle of it and you're like, I'm not actually sure what I want to do, you fall back on one of those 2 defaults, and it just makes it really snappy. And then if you decide to change your mind, that's cool. You have a little bit of time during other people's turns during the turn order. But again, this is not really like super necessary. It's not as if you guys are dragging it out. I just wanted to mention it in case you liked it.
We'll see. I've identified my character's biggest weakness, so when he levels up, I'm gonna address it. His biggest weakness is he doesn't have any powerful spells that are target-based. He's always area of effect, and I've been misinterpreting some of his area effect spells, so that's his biggest weakness. His biggest weakness is I just get everyone.
Yeah, including the allies.
Yeah, so when I level up, one of the spells I'm gonna pick up is a target-only spell. I'm gonna make sure I get one of those spells that, well, what would you say? That you can bump up.
Yeah, cast a higher level.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking of picking up Scorching Ray.
That sounds fun.
Well, it's a level 2 spell that basically just targets an individual.
Uh-huh.
And you can bump
Okay.
it up.
Well,
You're just casting a fireball or sleep or confusion in the area.
let's
Not a
go
good idea
ahead.
when all your friendlies are in the area as well.
In spirit of preparing something, I keep forgetting what this means, so it makes me unsure to use it. What does it mean when you censure fiends and undead? Like, I know
Sense
what fiends and undead are, but like, what would that look like?
Let's see, what skill or talent or spell is that
Okay,
part
so
of?
this is in my channel divinity, so it's cool. So
Yeah.
it's based off of a short rest.
It's like tracking.
And as an action, you can censor fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that you can see within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw DC 15. On failure, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Does that just mean like it's there, like it can't do anything, or like it can't? Because I know there are some spells where it's like, okay, well they can't make an attack against you or like willingly.
Basically, what it means, it just means that those fiends and undead are imposed with a higher difficulty of really doing anything around you. So if they fail that difficulty check 15 on the Wisdom saving throw, sorry, not difficulty check, difficulty level, then they just have to walk away for a full minute or until they take damage. So it's turn undead because of your presence. So I guess I would put it this way: your presence is so holy that they are like revolted by that and have to leave.
Hey, cool. So I should start using that way more often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have like some weird thing wash over them and they can't stick around you.
Affects fiends as well. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that word censure is a word I don't see very often.
What?
Well, and like
what ability are you
actual
reading?
like its actual definition is like Webster's Dictionary Oxford level so far. Is like it's really just like it's kind of like a disdainful punishment, right? So like you can like censure a judge or somebody. It's like a proper cancel culture kind of thing, but
Or
on
it's
like
more like,
2030 and Robert's Rule of Order wise and stuff like that.
Liz,
or,
what
or
ability
more
is
like in
that?
this case.
I'm showing you,
gone.
One second, Jared.
Jared. Here you go.
It's a channel divinity, turn the unholy. As an action, you can censor fiends and undead.
Oh, yeah.
Each fiend or undead that can see, and all that kind of stuff. I was just wondering, like, what would that look like in the role play? You know what I mean? Like, okay, once I censor them, are they just frozen there? Are they? And like I said, I didn't know if they were repelled. I guess they are. That makes sense.
Basically repelled. Yeah.
It's like,
Liz, that's really close to the ability that I've used a couple of times. I've turned undead.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, yours is probably a little more powerful because it works on fiends as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they essentially just run from you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I
It's
should
like-
be using that like way. And I only have to take a short rest to get it back. So that's cool.
So you
Nice.
think about it this way: the cleric is, well, basically a cleric, and a paladin is a more battle-oriented component at the church or at the temple.
All right,
I'm
with
great at
this,
using spells and abilities, so that's why I'm playing a paladin to try and learn.
I'm going to go ahead and start the session then because we've given it a little bit of time for Jake's sake. I don't know if he's going to be coming back. I know he doesn't know how to disconnect. So it could be they decided that they were going to just do something else. So I'm going to give it some time, and if he doesn't come back in like the next 30 minutes, I'll just disconnect him and they can reconnect if they'd like. Welcome back to another session of Dan's Tomb of Annihilation, where you are going to hopefully make use of the brutal fight you just went through. I know a lot of you are hurting a lot. Masika's down to 1 hit point. It is currently 9:30 a.m. in-game time, And most of you are like pretty wiped out in terms of spell slots and health. So there were 4 spears that fell from the grips of the clay gladiators. What would you like to do?
Hey, go.
Yeah, I think we need to put him in the statue's hands upstairs and
Sounds good.
see what
You
kind
were
of
thinking
magic
the same
happens.
thing.
Yes. Oh,
Hey, is
I
this?
concur.
Did we leave one? Aren't we fleeing from one up in? 1 second. Let me get my selector thing imaging. This area right here.
you know,
So, Gedlin double checked and made sure that no one was coming up from there.
Okay, cool. Okay,
What
cool.
you
So
were
like
able
we don't have
to-
anyone behind us.
put together about that was you killed one outside of the arena, and he was reassembled in his cell.
That's right.
And
Okay.
came charging back out to fight you again. So you killed him twice. The second time actually did him in.
Amira, before we leave this, may I double check you just a little bit? Do you feel any
Sure.
funky in the confusion? Is my fingers?
I mean,
Can you follow my finger?
do I need to make a check to? I'm at 4 hit points, so like, do I need to make a check to
It
see
looks like you're making the
Oh,
sign
no.
of the cross.
if I like do like a Constitution check for a concussion?
No. I'm not checking for concussion. I'm checking if you're confused. I kind of apologize
right.
for getting you in on that confusion.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I'm just
I was gonna
making
say,
sure that-
I am confused. Yes.
No, you're not.
Turns
No.
out.
Wait, you are confused?
Yes.
For different reasons.
All around.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, I remember that confusion spell from last week though when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
But for a second, I was like, yes.
Well, I apologize
She's confused.
for confusing you.
Confused about whether I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You're confusing her about the confusion spell.
Great. Great. Well, don't worry, it's not my intention to get you confused. Okay.
All
Too late.
better now.
Other commission. Just give it a minute. The effects will end.
Here, take this. Here, drink this poultice. It'll make you feel better, and I'll let you drink from the chalice of purification and get you some health back.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot it back like way quicker than anyone should be able to. Just be like, shoot. Alright.
The
Not
funny
your
thing
first
is, I
time.
remember the spell
It's
actually didn't
not,
affect you
turns
because you
out.
passed your. The thing is, you passed your wisdom saving throw last session, so you're actually not confused.
Okay, cool.
It's fun. It's fun.
I
Flavor.
might be. Hell, let's just say I'm concussed then.
You're predisposed
I'll
to be
roll for
confused.
some health for you.
Yeah, we should probably
Um,
heal. Let's heal folks up a little bit, maybe before we go upstairs. What do you think, guys?
And I know I used a lot of my lay on hands too.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
I'm thinking
Where's
45
the
then.
Yeah, and it is still
19
really
plus 8. So Liz, heal up 28 health points.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I know we made a decision last session not to do a short rest, but to just push through this dungeon.
Yeah. I'm hoping that there's nothing that's going to attack us when we put the spears in the hands, but guess we'll
See,
find
the
out, won't
thing
we?
This
is
is what
that
I think- I
don't
think-
have
But
any
let's
more
push-
spell slots.
Yeah.
So
Let's,
all that stuff I could do with my battle axe that was
Mhm.
really cool and like really put the hurting down on everybody. Not
So,
so much.
Yeah.
I now
Who has-
have at my disposal 1d8 plus 5 of slashing damage. I can make
At my disposal,
really
I have
gnarly
this axe.
paper cuts.
Yeah, a question I has is who has the
Yes.
highest perception and stealth
Of 1,000
amongst us?
strength.
I've got pretty good perception.
I think it might be
And
Jacoby.
stealth?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Because
Uh,
I think we should put whoever has the highest perception and stealth up in the front. So
Plus
if,
6
they
and then plus
see
9.
enemies,
Oh, I've got
we
those
can
covered.
walk
Yeah.
away and not get into a fight.
Plus
Yeah, I've got
6
a plus-
for
I have a
perception.
plus 11 for perception and a plus 12 for stealth.
Okay, so you're
So-
edging
You
out
have these
Jacoby.
huge things. I only have a plus 4 for perception.
Well, he's
He's a ro-
very,
he's a-
very specialized.
I've
He's
also
a
got
rogue.
And
I've
usually
got
the
a-
rogue, yeah.
proficiency.
He's
I got
annoying.
I also have expertise in both of those, so
Yeah.
Okay.
He gets extra stuff. Don't worry about him.
yeah.
I got a +0.
I don't have any cool
So you feel
spells,
better
but
then.
I can see things good.
Before we
Powers
move,
of
how else is
perception is
everybody's
non-existent.
Yeah,
how
I
else is
can
everybody's
feel the
health?
wind.
Like, do I need to heal anybody else up, or give it to Masika?
I'm good. I got healed during the battle
Almira.
and then didn't get hit again.
She's
So.
concussed. I think we damaged.
We got
I'm
Valmira
about-
already.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
so like I
let's
was
do
concussed
Masika.
and then I got the things. I'm about halfway back now.
Let me check
We should give
Gedlin and Jacoby. Jacoby's at
Oh,
26
yeah.
of 58. So he's about half, just
What did he
a
get
little under
hit?
half.
I don't remember Jacoby even being touched.
He got hit 2 sessions ago. Gedlin's at 38 of
Okay.
56. So they're both like 40-60% health.
Okay.
Masika's hurting the worst. Like she's 1 HP. We should probably give her something, right?
Do we want to take 10? Do we want to take
have,
10
like,
minutes here before we move
10
on to?
15 more hit points with lay on hands.
I'm at
I can
half
give
health right now, like exactly at half health.
Okay, let's take
28
10
out of
minutes.
56.
Let's take 10 minutes. Not necessarily a short rest, but I can cast Prayer of Healing if we take a short 10-minute little break.
Who's at?
That's
Who
that's
has
a
a
good
lot
call.
of HP?
So
That's a lot of
we're
HP
dead
right now.
set. Listen, we're dead set on not taking a long rest then, and going.
We
further,
can't take a long rest. We're right in the middle of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Where you
further
just sleep.
into the dungeon with no spell slots.
There's
I-
a possibility. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm looking at the blood on the ground. It's like maybe it's not a good idea to do a long rest here.
Mm-mm.
As I'm
Like,
looking at the
maybe-
blood, I'm pointing down at the
maybe.
blood.
And I get that. I get it. I see your concerns, but like, can we not post up back here where there's significantly less blood? Is this old dry blood?
Afraid of the blood. Hey,
I mean-
Liz,
No,
it's
it's
like
fresh.
9 a.m. in the morning. Like we
Yeah.
woke up 2 hours ago,
Mhm.
and what you're suggesting is us essentially making camp
I mean,
and
that
sleeping
makes-
for
okay.
8 hours, and then
I-
waking up
okay.
at night to continue.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm just terrified that this dungeon is a naturally regenerating dungeon that resets
Exactly.
itself.
That's why I don't want to take too much time here.
Oh, so then we have to go back if we leave.
Yeah. Well,
And
I'm worried
redo it.
if we rest too long that these things might regenerate. So I don't want to waste a whole lot of time either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
Point
has
of
a lot
order
of
for a
HP
second.
amongst us?
I disconnected Jake because it looked like he was like didn't realize he was still connected and was jumping on
Oh, okay.
for something else. So
Okay.
it'll just be
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. And if he does intend to join, then this will encourage him to just join.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
fine.
weird because I just texted Zach and I haven't heard anything. Oh, well.
I think Zach might have cashed out. He sounded exhausted.
Yeah, he's driving a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
Alright.
be a little bit light on players, but it'll be okay. We'll take
Oh,
care
yeah.
of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Would you
so
say that Jacoby is silent and that Gedlin is just a little bit taxed?
that would make
Yes.
a lot of sense for their characters.
Oh man, I am going through a lot of my bigger spell slots, but I'm gonna cast. Let's take 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was about half. I'm gonna go ahead and do it at 3rd level.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I might sneak upstairs because I don't need any healing.
Okay.
And I'm going to take one of the spears with me. I'm assuming I can't carry all 4 of them at once.
Sounds good.
So I'm just gonna bring-
The interesting thing is, when you go upstairs, you can still yell at us because
Right. Yeah, it's open.
It's a hole. We're in
Yep.
the hole.
Yep.
Absolutely. Artist Simber is up there. He
Yeah.
He had just walked in the building. Like, what happened? I heard a scuffle down there.
Yeah, scuffle. That's one way to describe what just happened down there. It was a bloodbath. We're
A
in
mud bath?
a bloodbath. We're in incredible pain. But old Zoran down there is healing those who already haven't been healed. So we'll be back to somewhat better.
Thank you, Mr. Davri. I will go endeavor to assist. He goes down.
Oh, perfect.
Passageway.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say Artis pulls out a kit of like healing ointments and stuff, so he can do like a medicine check, try to like assist Zorn if there's another check going on for healing. But other than that, he can't really provide much help. Okay, and then Davri, you wanted to check the spears, is that right?
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm just taking one with me. I'm going to basically go up to one of the statues and inspect it to see if there's a way that it looks like this thing might be able just to hold a spear easily.
Yeah, let's see if I can get in frame properly. Looking for a prop here. Use the broom. The broom is the spear. So it has its arm out like this. All of the statues do. And its hand is open enough that you could do that.
Okay. I'll do exactly that.
Okay. Once the bronze spear slips into the fingers, they grip.
Ooh, nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna
now grip their bronze spears of cleansing.
Yeah. I'm gonna yell down through the little hidey hole there. Guys, I think it worked. When you guys are feeling better, bring up those other 3 spears. I think we're onto something.
Okay.
Orvex,
we'll be done here in just a minute.
Orvex comes in with like a basket full of herbs. He's like, "So what's going on?"
Any of those herbs have healing properties, Orvex?
I have no
Just
idea. I was looking for the wizard.
Okay.
I will go ask him.
We've got people in incredible pain downstairs if you want to help them out.
Oh,
Maybe throw some herbs at them.
literally?
If they're healing, maybe. Maybe
Someone
make
do
a
a
poultice.
medicine check on Orvex's
Roll them up
herbs.
first.
Well, wouldn't that be
Put
more
them
of
in
a
some
nature?
paper.
Can I do a nature
Oh, it'd be
check
nature.
instead?
Sorry. Do a nature check. That's what I meant.
I'm gonna go over to him very quick. I heard that conversation, so I'm gonna go over. It's like, hey, Orvex. Or it's like, hey, Orvex, let me help you out there. Okay, let me do a nature check. Oh, that's good. 18.
Okay. You find something that's very similar to what you would have like. I'm sure all of you know Lord of the Rings at least a little bit. You know when Samwise goes and he gets the King's foil. And that's what Aragorn uses on Frodo's wound. You find something kind of like that. Some sort of healing herb in his basket.
I'm gonna just pocket half of it for future spells, and the other half is like, we'll just use this to close some of our wounds. That's very nice. This would make the journey much more comfortable.
As far as I know, there's no real mechanic for healing herbs. I'd have to double check that.
There's a feat you can take that allows you to heal people with a healing kit or a herbal kit, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have
that's
it.
the healer's feats. But at the same time, it might be ideal if someone who has a proficiency with herbalism or herbalistic kits was to do something.
Yeah, that's the word.
Which I am not proficient in.
Yep. Nor am I.
The only one that probably would be the ranger. Rangers and druids.
Oh, good point. Let me check the ranger.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, see,
but at the end of the 10
naturally
minutes.
are proficient.
Cool. Glad we have a druid.
Wait, we do? Who's the druid?
I was kidding.
But it's like at level 1, druids automatically have proficiency in herbalism kits.
I think
There
playing a
does
druid, we
not
could
seem
find
to
out.
be anything of this, anything useful on
Okay.
Jacoby in terms of herbs.
That doesn't really seem like Jacoby's cup of tea.
No.
No, he's more like, I want to shoot the bad guy
Hunter.
than I
So,
want to heal.
using my general knowledge and not knowing what I am doing, I'm just going to just like crush the herbs as best as I can. Pour a little water and just smear all my wounds. And it's like, okay, anyone want any good medicinal herbs on the wounds?
I'm assuming the 10 minutes.
I
has
have
probably
no
gone
clue if
by.
it's gonna be effective.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, I'm just.
Smoking it.
I'm using it as an ointment, it's not something
Oh
to drink.
God, stop. There's still nettles in that one. Oh my God.
It's like I'm like
Spicy.
sticking it in the wound.
Just give me some dirt. Give me some dirt. Stop. Oh my God.
And then
I'm
when
just gonna help you.
you guys are done screwing around with that after about 10 minutes, you all of a sudden feel a great sense of relief as everybody heals 20 hit points.
See, it works.
Oh my God.
It's
It
working.
worked.
Use this. You did it with the herb. Holy
I
crap, man.
The stuff
That
is
is
amazing.
impressive. You should teach Zoran this. I bet he would find this super cool.
I'm like peering over the side, like, really, guys? The herbs did all that? Wow, you guys look so much better.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
But with my high intelligence, should I like do a roll just to see it?
This is why we
It just
keep
actually
you around.
did.
Sure,
not this-
sure.
Hey, maybe you know what? That might actually be a medicine check, or maybe an insight check. Actually, what type of check
Go
would
ahead.
you say it would be?
Choose whatever you think's best.
Oh well, if I think what's bad, I'm gonna go back to the nature check. Oh, that's horrible. Even with the +5, that's a 9.
Masika comes back from being like extremely sluggish and like on the ground. She's like, "Oh man, thank you for that." And she pulls out of her pocket a potion, pops the cork, and guzzles it, and also
Nice.
receives 13 extra healing for drinking a greater potion. Greater healing
Thorn,
potion.
you said 20 HP, right?
That's what he said.
20? Okay.
20.
So she is now at 34 out of 84 health. All right.
He
Okay.
was way down there.
Yeah.
She had a lot of hit points to give.
That was literally one hit on her,
One
too.
hit, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Got rocked.
Yeah.
I can let her take another draft off of the chalice that I have, but she's an NPC, so how do we feel about that?
I feel like she's got enough hit points. What do you guys think? That's what I'm leaning towards. Not to
Okay.
sound cold, but
So,
I'm really hoping we're not getting into
I'm
any
with-
more
I'm
battle
with-
situations.
I'm with, not Roby.
Dovry.
Dovry.
Dovry, thank you.
Yeah.
I almost said Dovry, but that's not it.
You're halfway
I'm
there.
with Dovry on this one. That we still have a lot of dungeon to crawl.
So Masika speaks up and she says, "Pardon me, I understand. I am a trained fighter of Mesro. I would appreciate if maybe we're a bit more strategic in our assaults. I was taken by surprise, and I could not move up front to take the brunt of it like I would have liked to. Maybe, perhaps we conferred before running in like that next time."
Yeah, understood. Yeah, it took us all a little bit by surprise. We may have been a little too hasty jumping in there, though. So, please speak up if you feel like we are being too hasty in the future.
I will do so. I think you guys actually did very well. I haven't really seen a fight like this yet with you, other than that one time when we fought. Not Thrond. What's his name?
Theron?
Theron. No, not Theron.
Yeah. No, not
Sorry, it was in the Heart of the Wild. It was a few months ago, so now I'm having a hard time
Oh.
remembering. Oh, Kalate.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, sorry, that's what she was saying. Last
May
time
do
I
a
saw a
quick
big fight
investigation
was
check?
Kalate. I hear ya.
Okay. While the entire discussion was going, I was looking what's beyond the dungeon.
Well,
Ooh, nat 20.
So you're exploring the dungeon or looking for things in it?
Yeah, I have my character go into the dungeon, look into every room, and I'm walking around this room.
Well, this room has nothing in it except for blood splatter on the floor.
Yeah. And then when I was going through the hallway, just so you guys know, there's literally nothing except for a hallway that leads to 4 rooms. So with a nat 20 investigation, did I see anything?
You see nothing.
Okay.
All right,
There's
so
literally nothing.
are we going to the left or to the right?
I just went back there.
That would be deeper in, right?
No,
So
I just went to the right. There's
He
nothing
went to the
there.
right.
Yeah. So I just. Okay, so to the right, there's nothing. I just wasn't here
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
That you
Go
guys
in
actually
if you
started
like.
exploring.
I just double checked. It's just literally 4 rooms,
Yeah,
and
good point.
all 4 rooms are empty.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll follow. I'll follow you guys if we want to keep moving. I agree with Masika, though. We should probably I don't know, send a scout forward to like see things, and then come back
Yeah.
and report, and we can come up with a plan before engaging.
Hey, Jacoby, that's your job.
Well, okay. Well, I was gonna offer. So I would be terrible at this during combat. So he would be useless during combat. But like, if he's going off on his one-off, I'll run him if y'all want me to, or somebody else can. I think he's a
Jacoby
useful tool.
would say, I want to poke him and cut his ears off.
Yeah.
Correct.
Poke.
Also,
Poke.
Maybe
That's
it's not
it may-
Jacoby.
I hate to make assumptions, but I also think Jacoby might be a little out of his element here. He seems more of a guy who likes the wide open,
This is true.
surrounded by trees. I feel like Davri, this might be more of your thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, I can make that happen.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna go upstairs because I see nothing here. I'm just observing everything and seeing if there's any clues for like an extension to the dungeon. I'm seeing if there's any doors or whatnot.
So the next step is to take the spears back to wherever you took them. Is that
Mhm.
correct? Well, no time like the present, huh?
Yeah, I think we're ready for spear time. It's spear 30.
Let me go ahead and move you appropriately here. Oop, there you go. Eustace. Orvex is right behind you. Artis as well. And Masika. The rest of you going up as well?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So confused by
I'll move
this
up right
lone pedestal in the center.
There you go.
Wait, where did everybody go?
Scroll to the left.
Ah, I see it now.
Yep.
We're
I
just
think
going
this is
upstairs.
a system I might use for more shrines in the future if they have multiple levels. So if this works for you guys, I'm going to just continue doing it. It seemed to work.
I think it's a great. Yeah, it's a
As long
really
as
good
you tell
idea.
us where we're at, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm
Right.
standing on the pedestal again. Jumping.
Greeting Dovry up there. He's doing his thing.
Oh wait, no, I need a selected thingy.
All right, guys. So the one I'm standing closest to, that's the one that I put the spear in. As you can see, he kind of grabbed it. So, thinking we do that with the other 3 spears.
Is there anything on your spear matching it
Concur.
to that particular statue?
I
Because I'll
did.
come over here and put one in.
I did not even check.
Right here. Well, let's try
I
it
didn't-
then. And
Yeah.
can I examine my spear? You know, try to make any comparisons between some of the statues in here.
Yeah. See if there's any markings.
Bear, fish, moth, eagle.
Exactly.
It's the
Is there anything like
Skyrim
that?
puzzle. No, there's no markings or anything. I figured one of you
Okay,
would
cool.
know what I was talking about.
That was good thinking though, Valmira. I did not even think about that. I was just like, here you go, spear. Eh.
I mean, if it works, Occam's
Yeah.
is it Occam's razor? If it's the most obvious thing, then
Yeah.
it's probably the most true.
Okay. I'll take a spear over to the other I'll go to the close one because I'm lazy.
All right, now before we do the last one, in the spirit of planning ahead, does anybody want to get out of here before, in case this like fills with fire or something crazy happens?
What exactly do we think is gonna happen here? What is this actually? What's this pit? Is this a pit? What's this look like?
Oh, so that
Yes.
pit, we were just underneath there, basically. So
that's the gladiator.
exactly.
Okay.
Yep, yep. So we're just above that right now.
Um,
Our hope is that we're going to get a puzzle cube out of this, but we truly do not know. So that's why, if anybody wants to leave now, maybe just hang out outside of the temple. That might be safest.
Walk around this room one more time to investigate.
Yeah.
To see if I see any holes or any crevices that may look like something may poke out, like arrows or gas or water, or even the door.
I'll need an investigation check.
Whoops. That's not what I meant to. Get away. There we go. That's at 18.
Upon close inspection, you find a stone hatch on top of the pedestal.
Ooh.
Stone what?
Hatch.
Oh, hatch. Okay. So, my guess is, once, all the statues, get their arrows, this pedestal may reveal a secret tunnel.
Oh, that would be dope.
I'm hoping it just gives us the puzzle cube, but yeah,
I'll take that bet. I think that's just where the cube comes from.
yeah, I'm hoping. But I'm prepared for the worst, but hoping for the best.
All right, Rogue. I think Diver, you should stand in front of it and get your little sticky fingers ready to pounce
Deal.
as soon as it opens. And
Deal.
Who's placing the last spear?
We all need to be like leading our bases, you know,
Right.
just sitting there ready to go.
Yeah.
Who's
Who wants to?
placed- I don't
Does
know.
anybody?
I placed the second one, so
Also, does anybody want to get out of here before we do this, or are we all just
I'm
good
gonna
for?
head toward the door. Yeah.
good for
I'm
what
supposed
comes.
to Not this deep in the room. That's for
Or
sure.
Vex decides to leave because he says, I'm the least able to fight.
Okay.
Wait for you outside.
I'm gonna volunteer Gedlin to put the last spear in. I feel like he'd be up for that.
Yes,
I
and
would
as
be willing to do it, just so we
As-
don't accidentally kill a player who's not here.
Okay.
All right. Fair
that
enough.
works for me.
I'm ready to just lay down a 4th level fireball in case I need to.
Nice.
I'll just stand next to the statue and just like, all right, well, you tell me when. You tell me when.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in a crouch stance with a short sword in my offhand and my right hand just ready to grab.
Both
It's my
hands
raccoon
are
hand.
battle axe,
Nice.
but
Okay.
I'm ready to run at the same time, you know.
All right, Zoran, you say when you do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Place the spear.
A little stone door rolls open on the top of the pedestal, leaving an open space, about 6 inches in every dimension volume.
Huh.
Completely bare.
Monsters.
Secret tunnel, perfectly.
No.
See, secret tunnel, perfectly sized for you, halfling folk.
Dovry, what is
Inches or 6 feet?
what is Dovry inches? What is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 21.
Oh, nice. Within seconds, you notice that there is a dust shadow. You know what I mean by a dust shadow?
Not really.
Like there was something there that blocked
Oh.
dust from falling, and it's not there
I see.
anymore. And it is about 3 inches square.
Hey, everybody, we're late to the party.
Check if there's a false floor to it. Just check that there's a false floor.
Yeah, I'll put my hand there. Pretty sure I know the answer here, but In fact, I'm gonna swipe the dust to the right, like on either side of it. Just like use my finger to kind of swipe the dust to make sure that that actually is what I'm seeing.
And not an illusion.
Right.
This
Yep,
is not his first rodeo. That's
just-
what I've come to learn about Dobry.
Real dust, very
Man knows
solid
his stuff.
stone, cold stone floor to that little receptacle.
He knows his losses.
Yeah. This we're late. Someone else got here first, guys.
So we almost died for nothing?
Yep.
What a waste of time!
Oh, the red wizards are ahead of us.
I'm gonna kind of stomp out of in my anger. Just stupid son of a who
Now we
decided
have
to
to
come
kill
here.
him.
They
That's
may be
the
ahead
silver
of
lining.
us, but you
That's the
remember the
silver
trap
lining
we
to
set
tonight.
several
We're
sessions
gonna
ago,
take
right?
the
Sure.
positive out of this, and
Mhm.
now we know that we're not wasting our time and resources by cutting them down, laying waste.
Yep. Okay, so
War is the answer.
war never changes.
So,
Uh,
those of you who are paying attention, you know of 2 cubes in potential that the red wizards have.
yep.
That was not already given to us, but may be given to us.
And, well, you have 4, and the 2 you know of that the red wizards have are not ones that you have in your possession,
Correct.
Well, yeah, because the Red Wizards have it, right?
which accounts for 6, leaving 3 unaccounted for that you don't know if they have, and you're not sure if they're in the shrines.
Yep. So we are pretty sure they've got Shigamvi. We're not certain, but there's a lot of evidence pointing in that direction.
Okay.
So that's the one we're in, right?
Correct.
There was another one that you found out about pretty early on. Can't
We know
remember.
that they had Moa, but I thought we got that one.
Nope. No, you have
So there's the other
Unk.
one.
What else?
We
You
have Kubazan,
Kubazan.
Nang Nang, Unk, and Wango.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So that leaves
So-
3
and-
more.
So they've got Moa. We know that for sure, and we're pretty sure now they have Shigamvi.
Correct.
Okay.
And you sent your one wizard guy out there to sort of like, I forget what the exact command was, but to basically like find out where they are, I think.
No, it was. Are you talking about the one that I put geese on?
Yeah.
Yeah, the command was to do everything in your power to secretly make us that way we acquire all of the keys that the red wizards get.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, last time. What was the last one we have? Kubazan, Wanaga.
Oh, we got
Wango.
Kubazan. Yeah,
Wango,
Kubazan,
okay.
Nang Nang,
Okay, thank you.
and then Unk and Wango.
That's Theron. That's his name, Theron.
Yep.
Okay. And then, because I'm making a chart right now.
Mm,
making
nice.
notes. The ones we
And
need
then-
to find. Do we know any of the names of those so far?
We know that they have Shigamvi and Moa.
I have those down.
Yep. And then let me scroll back up here.
There's
Uh,
at least
Unk,
one
Wango,
I
Wango.
think you know of that
Okay,
you
that we
haven't
don't- okay.
seen. 1 second here, I'll see if I can pull that information for you. Go. So you know there's 9 of them. 9 trickster gods.
Okay.
Um. Let's see here. Actually, you only know of one, and this is when you went to Ubazan's temple. You saw artwork of Papa Zodal, Papazotl, and he's an Eblis, which is basically like a stork. It's one of
Do
those
you think he's the
birds
king
with
of
the-
feathers?
Probably, yeah.
You know at least one of the names, Pop Zodal. The other two are unknown to you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me write his name down.
It is 10 a.m.
Okay. So we all need to rest still before we can do a lot as far as like spells and things are concerned. Do we want to scout a little bit before we do that? Because just time of the day, still pretty early, Do we want to go scout out another temple and not enter it? What do you guys think?
So.
I'm good to keep moving, but I know other people use more.
I'm good to keep moving as well.
I don't think we want to get into a big fight, obviously, right? Given our condition. Or if you guys just want to call this a day and sleep, that's another option.
No. I think we could go scout because, like, I'm still pretty hefty. I mean, like, we gotta be like, if it comes to a fight, like, I don't know how good I'm gonna be, but I have some other stuff that, like, only a short rest could bring back, but I didn't use it, so I still have those. I don't need a short rest.
Okay.
But I do like the idea of going and scouting. Like, I can't go out looking for another fight right now.
Right.
How many of you have stake in some like family member or friend who is under the threat of the death curse? Because there are people who have been raised from the dead that are slowly withering away. Now, if you don't have any connections, it would make sense that you wouldn't care how much time goes on.
I need to work on my backstory more.
Good point.
No,
I think so, but maybe friends.
As being a paladin of Lathander, like, I am pushed for time, like,
Fair.
I think Gedlin too.
Like, I would be. I don't know about Gedlin because he doesn't seem to act this way. I don't want to put ideas in his head, but like, I would be willing to pass over some treasure. Not that I want to get the campaign like over with, but like roleplay wise, like, this is a mission. It needs to get done.
And we are also racing against the Red Wizards too, kinda, right? So we want to beat them to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think we gotta get moving.
I don't think he particularly cares, but I wouldn't be surprised if he knows some people suffering because he is from this peninsula.
Okay. The shrine is, I mean, it's served its purpose. Most of your party has wandered back outside, while conversing, deciding where you want to go. Most of them are not feeling the greatest after that fight. Definitely some cuts, bruises, bleeding, a couple injuries. Not serious, but enough that it's kind of dampened people's spirits a bit, especially given that the puzzle cube is missing. So there is some comfort in knowing that it's accounted for by at least one group. But given the last fight you got into with them, no one's really excited to go up against the Red Wizards again.
That in particular is suffering because he used up all his spell slots.
I am thrilled to go up against the Red Wizards. I absolutely need
Delmira's
to
the
I could probably
exception.
boost up another level right now since I'm so close already, why not? But like, all in preparation for
I'm on board with Delmira so long as she doesn't get in the way of my
combat.
spells.
Okay,
So,
I'm going to direct
I can get all of them at once, I would do so.
I'm going to direct you guys back to the main map for a moment here, while I recall what it was that you had discussed doing, which was now 3 weeks ago. So firstly, I'm going to choose a color that we don't have on this map yet. Can all of you see orange okay? No orange colorblind?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so you are here. Oops, that is really thin. Let's do a bigger line. You are here. Be able to see that just fine. Your base camp is that right there. And you had decided that you wanted to go that direction. but instead you went over here. The end goal, at least that you had in mind, that you set aside for the time being, was to go to that big square and scout out that area. Primarily this and this spot. And that's what you had discussed because Davri and Gedlin had scouted while they still had some flight left over from the fight with the can't remember, I think it was with in the Kubazan Shrine. You had some flight left over from bypassing the trap, so you went up in the air and you checked everything out. So that was your goal.
Direction did Balin's group go? Did we...
Balin is with Paula right here.
Okay, and the Yanti slave is there as well, I'm guessing.
Yes. I don't remember how much health he has left, but yeah.
Full health.
Yep. Full health as from Yuanti, I don't think so. Because he got into a fight too. I'll have to check on that.
Okay.
So, does that all make sense?
Yep.
That was the idea. Now, did you want to go back to your base camp and, or pull yourselves together? Or did you want to try moving up north to those areas that you wanted to scout?
I say scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with Zombie
But
here. I think it's about time we go scout.
I'm not
Sounds
the
good.
stealthiest one, so I'm not going to be doing the brunt of, I'm a great lookout. I'll come get you in a pinch, but
It's going to take me a moment to get your tokens on there,
I still
so
say
you
scout.
can't see anything, and that's for good reason. You will in just a moment here. Alright, your whole party is going to join you. Is Balin still watching over Paula, or do you want him to join you?
Let's have him watch over.
Nah, leave him out there. Just for your sake of sanity.
Okay, there we go.
Don't want him acting as too many people.
It's a lot of NPCs to control.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. You're on the path. Can I get some perception checks from whoever is leading the pack? Or is
Who is leading
perceptive?
the pack?
I can lead the pack. I'll be sneaking out in front. That's kind of mine and Jacoby's thing.
Okay, I'll take the very back so I can guard from behind.
Nice.
And make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
All
Me
right,
too.
26
That's what I'll
for
be doing.
perception.
But I'll be slightly ahead of Valmira so she can defend me.
Alright, 26 is excellent. You can, without any doubt, see this zombie up ahead. You also see a great mass of vines crossing the road right here.
Everything is still dark for me.
I gotta get in, yeah.
Oh.
I see my character, but I see no light.
Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to turn on daylight mode on this map. I'll fix that.
Wah, wah.
Is that better?
Yeah, zombie.
Yep. Okay. Zombie and vines there.
Yep. Is the zombie moving, or is it moving at all, or is it just standing still?
He's kind of like lumbering around the vines. Difficult to tell. He is... How many feet away is this? 35 feet away, so... He's got his back towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up the little stop, hold everybody, and basically
You're
just
over here.
convene the group real quick. Guys, there's a zombie up here. Do you guys want to just go right forward, or do you guys want me to sneak ahead and see if there's anything else along the way? I'd really like Valmira for you to get the kill on this. I know how itching you are to kill a zombie.
I know, but he's so far up there, like, I don't want to trigger a whole horde of zombies this
True.
time.
So
Yeah,
would you
I
guys
kinda
like me to...
wish.
If you think you can get up there and not trigger, like, hearing you or something.
Our
Kinda.
wizard is running around in the grass making noise without a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm like checking around the building. It's like I don't see anything over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like dash up to him and catch him and be like, "Stop." Shush.
Oh my goodness.
I kind of.
Yeah, well, my
What is
perception,
that?
passive
Whoop.
perception is 10. Unless I hear him, I probably didn't even notice with that big bush in the way.
Go ahead,
Like,
Jared.
guys, perfectly clear over here.
Dabber, I kind of want you to like sneak up on that zombie and push him into those vines. I wonder if those are some of those like killer vines that we've run into.
Oh yeah,
Holy crap.
good question. Okay. At the very least, I'm gonna kind of stealth, get into these bushes, and kind of creepy crawl my way up to see if I can see any other baddies nearby. And if I see none, I'm gonna at least have this guy flanked. So you guys, as soon as you guys see me engage, you guys can come after him too.
Sounds good. I'll ask for the probably unnecessary stealth check.
Well, you never know. I
I'm
could
gonna-
roll 2 nat ones in a row. It's happened before.
To cast his message
Ooh.
cantrip to you.
15.
Don't become a statistic.
Yeah,
Do
you're pretty quiet.
do 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 do
Do.
do.
Your view changes a little bit. You can see that the zombie
Yeah.
has one of its legs stuck in the vines.
Oh,
Are you
nice.
Are you stepping into the vines, or are you just trying to get close?
I'm gonna see if I'm like I see the vines. Is there a way for me to climb either over or under them? Like I'm trying to crawl right now. Are they directly on the ground?
Yep, and they're very dense. It would be like difficult terrain at best, if not completely blocked.
Okay, then I won't step into the vines then. I am gonna start creepy crawling back to the crew though and say, all right, there's one more zombie. Right where you see that zombie right there. If you were to, with your mind's eye, look to the right, there's another zombie there behind it. So we have at least 2.
Right there.
Yeah, in that area. Yep. So we have at least 2. But that was all that I saw from right here. Also, that one's stuck, it would seem. So if we want to attack it with ranged weapons, I don't know that it could get to us.
Jacoby will say, "I'll do it."
Yes. All right, Jacoby, you get the first shot for sure.
I want
everybody else-
I want to poke him.
Yeah, poke him with your arrow.
Exactly.
So everybody who's got ranged weapons, maybe go ahead and line up somewhere right around here. I mean, we can hit him from here. Go ahead and line up and let's take a shot at him. Anybody who doesn't have ranged weapons, be ready with your unranged weapons for when that other zombie likely charges. And with that, I will
Good
draw
here.
a bow.
All right. Jacoby just takes that one down. He's just like, boink.
Nice.
2 shots.
Yeah.
The zombie goes
Solid.
down to the
Alright.
ground.
All right, now let's
Remember the
wait.
basic zombies are pretty easy.
Yeah.
I
Or
know I
happen.
have disadvantage on stealth, but I'm willing to take it, seeing as like for right now it's so chill. I want to come get this other one though.
Which
I
one?
will totally be your backup. Yeah, the one,
The one that's down
yeah, the
the
one
alley.
I scouted out. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see if we can get to it though. Just keep in mind those vines might be in the way.
Could have I was just about to ask you if you think, after taking a look at those, if you think my axe could take them out.
Ooh, that I don't know.
So
Or are we
Liz,
thinking
you're
about maybe
talking
trying to go
about,
around them?
like
Mm.
the one this direction?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just want to make sure.
Can we
How
have?
many more of them are there?
Well,
Yeah.
I only saw one more. So, as far as we know, one. Oh, just kidding. More than one. More than one.
Or did we see that one, Dan?
Oh.
Yeah, I
hello.
think probably you do.
I-
It starts
I'm just
stumbling
gonna
towards
put
you.
I'm gonna put a bonfire onto him.
I was gonna say I could secret flame him
I'm
too.
about to say,
Yep.
Tao, it's time for your area of attack. It's all you, boo. You take it.
Can I have him do a dexterity saving
There's
throw?
nobody in front
Sure.
of you.
Dex save, nat 20. First
Wow.
roll of the night.
Okay. Not 20.
That's crazy.
There's
Maybe
still a
there'll
fire
be a
under.
next time.
There's still a fire underneath him, as I place it in his square. It's like, really?
He's
Bumping
wearing leather
full and-
boots and he just didn't notice.
He was an ex-firefighter.
Yeah.
Unfazed.
Can I pop off Sacred Flame on Adam if he can make another dexterity save?
On this guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Now he needs another dex save. Gets an 8 this time, not so good.
Yep, so he'll take 14 radiant damage.
Ooh, I think he might.
Okay, wow. That's a death. I might get it.
I don't like fighting, but I don't like undead either.
I'm surprised he doesn't have like doesn't get hurt more by radiant damage.
I look
Yeah.
at Zoran and I say, "Man, I'm very proud of you. I know this is you.
Well,
did not
I think
take this
radiant
lightly,
damage does.
but
as a
know
zombie, I
that
think radiant
this
damage
kill was
prevents him.
not in vain.
I
No,
don't
I
know
just
that
checked.
killed
Good
him
work
yet.
today.
Oh, okay.
I
Or
checked.
I'm just
good,
saying-
which he's standing in a bonfire, right, as he is.
I don't like the resistance system in 5e. It's like it's like they didn't think about it enough.
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut then. I think radiant damage should deal more to undead, so I'm gonna say he's dead. This just makes more sense.
Benevolent DM.
Yeah.
I cancel my bonfire then.
And I look over at Valmir and I'm like, Val, next one is yours, okay? No matter what.
Oh no,
Next
I was
one
gonna be like, if
is
y'all got
yours.
this one, I'm gonna run down the street here and get
What
this.
is it
I
that-
mean, this one looked taken care of.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
y'all good? Okay, as I like
We-
run backwards.
Do we maybe want to try and skirt around this building, past that dead zombie now, and get around those vines
Yeah, I
that are
don't trust
covering
my
the
power
road?
perception, but I don't think there's anyone back here.
Like we could just keep moving. You know, we're wasting a lot of time just standing here.
Eustace,
catch up.
I think at this point
I'll
I
be
need
there
a
in a
stealth
second.
check because you have moved a lot. He's really pushing it. He's
Yeah.
But Davri, if you still want to play backup, let's go.
Yes.
I may not be in this completely alone. Okay,
Yeah, I got a really good 8.
there's my man.
All right, that's all I need for now. Thank you.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go take on. Wait, I gotta move my person.
Yeah, just be careful. See what we can do about the vines first. We might need to chop them or something. You know what?
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to ask Gedlin if he can do an Eldritch Blast on the vine right in front of me. I'm going to back up just a touch and see if he can Eldritch Blast that vine and see if it does anything to it.
Yeah, I think he would actually like that idea. I was just gonna say, Valmira, stand back.
Yeah.
You open pickle jars, but I do the landscaping.
Exactly. That's
Oh,
why I keep
no.
you around.
He got a nat 1, but he can re-roll it.
Yay!
Okay, 15 for the first attack, and a 16 for the second. Oh, let me double check here. I need a second.
You may have activated the magical tripwire.
I don't know.
Okay.
But we had to deal with these vines eventually because they go all the way over to that mountainous looking thingy over there. So
What?
if you come up where I'm at, you can see.
Okay, I'll come. I trust you. I'll come up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, he centered his blow right here, and both of them landed. And
Let's
so
go
the
over there.
sound you hear is first 2 bolts, and then you hear the sound of rustling leaves as the vine starts swaying and moving, almost like
Ruh-roh.
it's angry.
Oops.
I'm glad I didn't run up on those.
Yeah.
That was a good call.
I notice that all the vines near me seems to be connected to the vine near that one zombie that is dead.
Mhm.
So, in this location right here, I'm just gonna drop a bonfire.
Right here, you said?
Oh, wait, let me go.
Oh.
See if I can disconnect all of the vines past it.
Ooh, nice. Okay, is there a way for me to get in here though? Or
Basically
is it still?
killing
Oh,
all
it's
the
getting away.
vines
Ah,
after it.
damn.
Yeah.
Never
I don't think. Yeah, I think the vines are kind of in our way there.
Yeah.
Let's,
we were on this time. You gotta
I haven't
stay
done
sharp.
this in a
is good
long
practice.
time. Let's have all of you who are here roll just a straight intelligence check, and then we'll average it out, and that'll be like what you guys have deducted from this.
Okay.
Oh,
It's been a while since I've
what
done
check?
that.
So,
Just a
so
straight intelligence.
at least I will rate. I'm gonna raise the intelligence slightly then.
All right, 21 for me.
Okay.
Only
here
a
as well.
6.
oh, I got 2.
And a 6?
Oh.
Yep.
So 2, 6, 21, and the 21.
We're just
Okay,
we're
well
just
that's
gonna try harder next time.
Well, you-
exactly same plan. Just go at it with way more gusto, and we got this, boys.
that averages out to
That's
be
a
over
that's a
10.
12.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
that's not too bad.
12.5.
so it's actually not bad, guys. Like basically, you through process of elimination and just watching things and noticing what happened when it got hit by the Eldritch Blast, you can tell that this thick vine system is all part of one plant. And that's that's what you glean from that.
Hmm.
It's one very big vine, and yes, it does seem to have some ability to move and attack. Who knows about anything else it might be able to do?
Okay. Quick question: the temple that we are looking to scout, is it to the right of us? Is it like to the east, or is it past this road?
It is. I will point to it. All the way up there.
All the way up there.
I didn't see. Oh, it's
Yeah,
up, way up north. Okay, way up north. Gotcha.
Yep.
I'm gonna
past it.
I'm gonna ask Gedlin to one by one fly us over these vines.
Oh, that's brilliant. Let me check his spell to see how that works, because I know.
Yeah, if he has
Do
enough
it.
spell slots to actually fly us all.
He might need a short rest before he
Yeah.
can do another spell.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Galen doesn't have any spell slots.
That
Can
could
we-
be. Because I know it can
Use
fly
this-
2 people at once, but yeah.
Eustace, do you want to try bonfire on the just right smack dab in the middle of the
I-
road here?
Well,
That
the
might
thing
be-
is, I'm a little bit too far away from you guys to probably have a conversation, but I did earlier say
Where
I wanted a bonfire right here at this location.
I just
Yeah.
turn around as I'm trying to talk to Eustace. I'm like, where did he go?
Go!
Where is he's always Eustace? How is it? Every time. Why are you always over there? You're always
He's
over there.
He's
Come
squirrely.
over here.
So, yes, I meant to answer that, and then I got sidetracked. So, the
Oh, Mira,
bonfire.
you do see a bonfire suddenly show up right next to you. Like,
Well,
ah!
I found Eustace. I found him. He's over
Um,
there. As always, over there.
Hi!
And a lovely, thick, black plume of smoke comes off of that bonfire, just really wide and covering at least a 15-foot diameter circle as it goes up in the air as it's burning this very wet vine material, which starts writhing in pain.
And now that I think about it, as I see the black plume going up, it's like, I could cancel the spell, but it's already up there.
Yeah, I think
It's already... And
The smoke-
I'm debating whether I just want to end the spell because it's just a big signal fire now.
the smoke signal's already been dropped, so yeah,
Yeah,
might as
it's
well
already been
ride
dropped.
it
It's like,
Yep.
I'm looking, it's like, well, that was an idiot move.
out.
Oh,
I
well,
was kind of hoping the vines would just move away from the fire for self-preservation.
that's
but I
what I
guess
was
not.
hoping.
It is
Either way, I'm backing
10:30
away
now.
as this is happening. Yep.
So let's see if we can go around this stuff. Maybe if we dip to the east, maybe.
Yeah, we can scout it.
So,
Do we see before we do that? Does the vines like burn at all, or
Yeah.
it's just smoking?
They're smoking,
Or-
but it's hard to tell if they're taking damage.
Okay, well, we can come back.
The biggest question I have is the vines that's coming towards me from the fire, are they moving away or in anything?
No, just where the fire was.
Okay, fine. So I cancel it. I was hoping to like make the vines move away.
Yeah.
So I cancel it, and okay, that was useless.
Okay. Well, shall we sneak
Yeah.
around to the east then?
So unfortunately
At least
for
go to
you,
that one, see if there's a way through.
the smoke remains for a while
Yeah.
as it continues to sizzle.
Hey, at least you got a little bit of obscurity if you want to stand in there.
God.
Is this true?
No, thank you.
You know what? This might be idiotic, but I'm going to climb over the vine.
That you were correct in your assessment.
What are you doing? Why are you
So,
going even further over there?
Pause for a second.
You're gonna get caught in the vine. Like the
And
zombie.
we're all already moving
Do-
over to the
Do
east.
you
Yeah.
have a battle axe?
Yeah, they have no idea you just did this
I
either.
got fire.
Alright, I need you to make a strength check to resist being entangled.
It's the worst check
And
to
he
go
was born
for.
trying to run.
Nobody knows!
A strength check or a strength saving throw? It doesn't matter, it's about the
strength
number.
check.
Okay, I got a 12.
You are tangled and constricted. You're gonna have basically until you break free. You are definitely grappled, and because there's so many vines and they're grappling you kind of like a constrictor snake, you're having a hard time getting enough breath to shout.
Yeah.
This is how he wants an evocation wizard so badly. He's killing off his enchantment wizard right now. He's like, I'm done with Eustace. I'm creating a new wizard. I'm gonna go climb these vines over here.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna look around and see if there's any enemies coming near me.
Oh, I would say no.
Yeah. In which case, I'm just gonna continue to struggle against the vine until I finally set myself free.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you in just a second as the other players are making their way east.
Assassin vine? Well, what is that name?
Assassin Vine.
Yep.
Dude, pretty
You know what?
self-explanatory.
May I just do a nature check to
I
see
literally
if I
said
know
as we
this is
approached it,
assassin
would-
vine?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, his name
We've
is
come
Tom.
across these many times.
You know him as your next door neighbor.
Can we? Do y'all want to go back around and see if we can get
18.
like?
I think I
around
know
this
what
building?
this is now.
You know what it is. Go ahead and say that again, Liz.
I want to go if we can. Like I said, I know we say going east. Oh, y'all are all back down here, so you really are going east. Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
I was
Lord,
gonna try
okay,
to
so
sneak over and
there's
see if
the
there's a
other
way for
side
us.
of the thing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of.
I'm just gonna
favors-
stick with
Got
them
it.
there.
Val,
It's
get it.
mine. Let's
Val,
go.
get
it. I'm not yelling.
Attacking now. Nope.
See, I'm not yelling because I don't think I'm in danger. I'm just in a difficult situation, but I see no enemies.
Okay, cool. Cause I do, and
Yeah, go get it.
that will be a
We'll go with she has the drop on this zombie.
12 to hit.
I have to check the block here.
That was not a great
yeah.
roll. That was a dismal.
They're
Okay.
they're pretty weak, so yeah.
11 points of damage. Second attack comes around. There we go. 17. So that is
Nice.
one more point of damage. So 6 is 17 points of slashing damage overall.
All right. That gets his attention. All right, let's roll initiative. And Eustace as well, and the Assassin Vine as well. Because
No, I got it. Let's
Okay.
just go.
we're having a split party
This
initiative.
is
Ooh.
Sorry.
This is between me and this undead. I
11.
need no other assistance.
Yeah, I'm 100%. If I have a better initiative than you, I'm just holding my turn because I'm letting you do this, Valmira.
Say that. I mean, yeah, thank you for, like, having my back on this.
This one's yours. Unless it starts landing strikes on you, I'm letting you take this one.
All right, let's go. Okay, I'll roll my initiative, though. Hold on. Sorry. I got sidetracked in my revelry.
Where am I?
Perfect. 19.
Nice.
Alright, 19.
Let's
for
see
Valmira.
if roll 20 this time will allow me to.
I don't see
Oh,
an
there we
X on
go.
the initiative.
Just had it. Sorry, Dan.
Alright, what do you guys think? Why we take a quick 5, I'll set this up, and then we will get started on that.
Yep. Don't forget to add Zoran. Looks like he is missing.
Oh, thank you. That's what Jared was saying. I was like, I don't know what he means by X. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, Zoran on there.
There he is.
Alright. We'll be
All right, tied 5.
We are all back. Let's get this show on the road, starting with Gedlin, Masika, Artis, and Jacoby, and then the zombie. So, sorry guys, there's like 5 turns I have to do in a row here. So,
Gedlin's just gonna hold his turn.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do
I'll
that.
just blast them.
No, I said it's between me and this zombie. Everybody else sit back.
Davri
I'm gonna
and
murk this
Zoran are just like holding their arms. I was like, "Whoa, guys, she's got it."
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 100% not attacking. I'm gonna plan to move during my turn, but I'm not attacking.
You know what?
I think that's
Thanks
what
for
I think that's
reminding
what
me that.
Dan's saying is there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, did I accidentally delete Val again?
Yeah, I
Dang
think you
nabbit.
did.
What
Wait,
is
I don't
going
know, 'cause I was
on?
looking at it's
What
a
is-
black screen.
Am
and
I
my name's not
crazy,
there.
or is this happening every session?
Oh, you're definitely crazy.
Well, I know I'm crazy, but like, let's not talk about
I
what's
think-
wrong with me because that takes longer to talk about than what's good with me. So,
I think Liz is doing it.
I don't know how though. That's the problem.
I
She's
think
hacking.
That's
Probably,
exactly
yeah.
why I think you're doing it.
Liz, what
There's
was
a
your
very
roll
good
again?
chance.
I just select myself and hit
19.
delete.
19. That's what I thought.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I tried to put my score in, and then it would only let me type in Y or something. I don't know.
All right.
It's- You're definitely hitting delete because I just deleted myself off the map.
Okay, cool.
Is
Well,
that what's happening? Go Control Z and it should come back. Hopefully. Let's see if that works.
I don't think so.
Yikes. Okay, I'll go grab your.
Sorry, Dan.
No, that's fine.
Universal undo does not.
It's not so universal.
This makes sense. I didn't think I was deleting the characters. I was like, where in the world is everybody going? Why are they disappearing all the time? Jared, what was your number on your initiative?
I had a 14.
14.
Hey, I'm back.
At turn. 14. Sort. Move us to Val. Okay, Val. You can go first then. The rest they'll just leave you to your fight.
All right, cool.
Okay, the mystery has been
Perfect.
solved.
24 hits,
Yes.
Yes.
so that's 8 points of damage. Second attack,
Um,
25
down.
hits. So
so
that's
Yeah. No second attack needed. You got him.
15
Yes.
points of damage. I might be doing a little overkill right now, so shush. Hush it. So that's
Hi.
15 points of damage overall.
that's okay. I want to like not cheat you out of your second attack if ever possible. So that's why I like chime in like he's
Was
dead.
there? I mean, if there was, is there another one in front of me? Oh, it's up there. Okay, I got plenty of rounds to get to that one.
Yep, you can see another one.
All right. I'm still gonna look. So I'm in an alleyway, right? Like a little. There's a
Correct.
wall here and a wall here. I'm
Mhm.
gonna peek my head back. I'm gonna be like, "Is the coast? Is the coast clear?" All right. Let's advance. And there's no vines up this way, so we're around the vines. We have to go this way. We have to. Let's go. And I'm gonna like slightly skip.
It is at this time that you hear a sound coming from around the other building. Now it sounds a lot more gross than that, as what appears is the like
Useless?
rotting flesh version of a four-armed ape, otherwise known as
No.
a gorilla. Giralon.
A gorilla.
There we go.
Gorilla.
I need help! I need help! Hurry! 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 Hurry!
But
I
it's not his turn, so he can't actually do anything. So Val, go
Alright,
ahead.
what's
and
this
continue
one
your turn.
right in front of me?
It's just a normal zombie.
Alright, cool, let's go for it. Alright, and attack 1.
Wait, how did?
21 hits,
Second attack. That's how.
Yeah.
13 points of damage. That hits for another 12, so that's 25 points of damage. That one's out.
Did you wait? How did you do two amounts of damage to the same zombie? Was it because of like channel divinity
My
or
double
something?
hit.
Oh, you only get one hit this time. This was your second attack, right?
No, I thought I took each attack. I thought I killed that one with 2 attacks, and then I saw another one
no.
and ran up
Oh.
and took a whole other action and took that one out with 2 attacks.
Oh no,
Wait,
you
no,
have four
initiative,
attacks.
Liz.
Sorry, Liz. No, you had a second attack that you could use on this zombie, and that was all.
Okay, well then what was my first one? 13 points of damage.
Awesome. And
Then, yeah.
that's what I was trying to give you. Okay, that sounds good. Artis is now like, okay, I think it's time for me to step in. I have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves over here and he draws his bow. Grab his sheet here. You also have your Yuan T slave with you, by the way. I forgot about that. So, Val, I'm going to have to bring him.
Let me see if I can. I think you gave me his stats in a message the other week.
Yeah, look up Yuan T Malison, Malison. And that is the, he's type 1. Not to be confused with diabetes. Okay. Yuan T. There you go, Liz. He followed you.
Thank you.
Yep. We'll give him a turn order a little bit later on. Just
Okay.
remind me. All right. Artis is gonna shoot with his bow, though. That's what I was getting at. Man, he can make 3 attacks with his longbow. I didn't realize that. I think I haven't really played Artis very much. All right, nat 20, a 2, and a 5. That's great. It's +5 though. Gonna pull up the stat sheet for the Gurlon zombie. Wow. He almost hit with that 5. With his +5 on his longbow. But he did get a natural 20 on that one hit. So let's see what his damage is here. 12 damage, piercing. Sticks an arrow into the shoulder of one of the lower arms of this 6-armed beast. And it hardly even flinches. It's like, dragon bait? Alright. Jacoby is up next. I'm guessing Jacoby would probably attack the Gurlon. That seems like the most logical thing, like...
Yeah.
Okay. He's got 2 attacks. Oh. Wow, all, like, lowest possible rolls he can make here. But he hit with both of them. 6 and 3 damage. He did cast Hunter's Mark. So he gets Hunter's Mark damage too. I just forget how to calculate that. Either of you guys know how to or any of you guys know how to calculate mark damage?
Just
Not a
mark
clue.
add the 1d6.
1d6, okay. Thank you. I'll just roll
Necrotic
that manually.
damage. It's a 1d6 necrotic.
He gets 5 extra damage. Perfect. Alright.
Oh wait, is that Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
1d6 piercing.
Okay. That makes more sense. I wasn't going to question it, but I'm glad you corrected me.
I was gonna get Hex in my mind.
Oh, yeah, that's Gedlin's thing. Alright, Davri, followed by Zorn.
Yes. Okay. Well, I am going to just kind of sneak down into the bushes over here and whip out the old short bow and go pew with it.
Pew.
Yeah. 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yay. Okay. In such case, I will do some damage.
I keep forgetting we
10. Yeah. 10 damage on that. Let's see.
Funny thing is, I have eyes on you guys.
There we go.
And now-
Sound effects.
Ah, nice. I'm going to take a bonus action to hide in these bushes over here.
Sounds good.
Yep. Getting me all advantageous and whatnot. Okay, let me roll that stealth. And assuming his passive perception is not better than a 24, I am hidden.
Correct. We're going to put that on there so I can remember you're hidden. All right. Zorn?
Does he look the big thing? Does it look undead?
Oh, yeah. Like, flesh melted off its bones and stinks. Definitely undead.
Definitely undead.
Yes.
Do I just?
I didn't cause all this damage. I know that. Some of it, yes, but not all of it.
I'm just gonna turn undead. I think. I'm
Yeah.
trying to look up the stats real quick. Okay, so my channel divinity is the most annoying thing ever. It's in like 3 different places, but I can't actually press the like do the action unless I find the exact spot. It's
Have
so
fun.
annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna step forward. Squeeze past here, just kind of come and look him right in the face, and then I'm gonna turn undead right there. So undead within 30 feet of me makes a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Does it say anything about line of sight?
It says can see or hear me.
Okay. Unbeknownst to you,
There must be a yelling component
Yeah.
to me turning
Yeah.
undead.
another zombie heard you and was turned. So he leaves. You didn't even know he was there. Now you do. Now that I spoiled that for you. But this one
I
got
can just imagine like someone's spell focuses a bell.
This one got a 19. The Gorillon.
Oh crap! I turn back around and run backwards. Ah!
You go up. You're like ah, and then ah.
Did not go
Yeah.
according to plan.
2025.
Bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to be so wise.
Smart ape.
Yeah. That'll be my action. Bonus actions are dumb, so I'm done.
All right.
Not if you're a rogue.
All right, the Gorillon zombie. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. Is going to move up here. What's his movement speed here? Ooh, excellent. All right, he climbs up on top of the building, and then he launches himself down onto Gedlin and Zorn, targeting
Good.
Gedlin. Okay. All right.
You don't have to do this.
All right, it bites at Gedlin with a miss of a 13, and then he makes one claw attack at Gedlin, which he also misses, and then he makes 3 at Zorn, which he misses. I cannot. Well, I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating here. So highest he's got is a 14. I'm pretty sure that misses you.
I've got a 15 because I got a shield.
No freaking way! He rolled like he didn't roll any higher than a 6 on all 5 of those attacks.
Wow.
That's
The creature
terrible.
is equally confused.
All right, Eustace, all the way over on the other side of our map, has no idea what's going on other than he heard a Gorillon roar. He heard Zorn roar as well twice.
I also have a good that I can actually see the zombie Valmira and the Yonti.
How?
Yeah, it's probably.
I have eyes on. I can see you guys.
He's he's got to get a line of sight, kind of just straight through here-ish.
Yeah, he'd be right down the row. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll roll with that.
order thing. There we go.
But it doesn't matter because, if I know this is an assassin find, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, but isn't there a huge bonfire in between all of us?
I
think you
covered
put it out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I put it out.
Okay.
There's just a
cool.
little
There's
bit of
maybe-
smoke.
little smoke
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
It's slightly damaged from the fire damage. But yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can get myself ungrappled and continually walking forward through the assassin find.
Like along the vine, or trying to get out of the vine entirely?
Actually, well, first things first, let's just see if I can get ungrappled.
Right, let's start with that.
You need me to do a strength check?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's even worse. That's a 4.
You are still grappled.
Okay, I'm
Unfortunately.
grappled. All of my spells and cantrips require me to use my voice, which I should not be using in this assassin find.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could get Vincent to just let go of me, because I do not have to use my voice to use my bonus action to telepathy. So I'm gonna see if I can shove it 5 feet away from me.
Whoa. Okay.
See if I can get it to just let go of me.
That's telepathy?
Well, that's not what telepathy does. I'm just role-playing it just a little bit. What telepathy actually does is for a bonus action, I try to teleconnect. Is it telepathy? I'm gonna say telekinetic.
That's kind of
But
what I
it's
thought you
telepathy.
meant.
Yeah, so use telekinetic shove for a bonus action. It must use a strength saving throw, and if it fails, then I move it 5 feet. I'm just trying to get it to shake it off of me. Or get it to just let go of me. Watch I fail and just like drags me with it.
Let's see here. It got a 19.
That's a success. Nothing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm like looking at my poor scenarios like, okay, I got it.
Oh, we lost Liz.
I'm too I don't know if this is assassin I'm thinking it is, so I'm too scared to even just project, lest it starts strangling me.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
You sort of
I don't
playing
think it's
dead?
gonna... Yeah, I'm playing dead a little bit. I'm just gonna
Okay.
play. Well, actually, I can't play dead because I was trying to get myself out of it. But I'm not speaking because I'm terrified it will suffocate me.
This is a really interesting conundrum for me because I never considered that, and it has an intelligence of 1, so it wouldn't be able to tell if you were still alive if you're faking it. Okay, do for me a deception check, and it will do
That's hilarious.
it'll do an
Deception
intelligence check to see if it can. Oh man, it got a 2.
Well, let's see if I get worse than this. I got a 7.
Okay, it thinks you're dead. So it passes its turn. And that moves us to Gedlin, who is probably now not going to hold his turn because he just got hit. And so I'm guessing he's going to make 2 Eldritch Blasts. Can he do Eldritch? No, wait, he would do Pact Weapon. Up close, right? That'd make more sense. Let's see here. Oh, he doesn't have any. Oh, he can't use Hex. So where's his actions? Here we go. Yeah, it would be best for him to do Pact Weapon. He's gonna make an attack with a 25 to hit. That will hit for a whopping. Oh wait, I misread that. 11 damage. All right. Very good. That would be Gedlin's turn. Masika charges in, the warrior that she is, for 3 Copish Blade attacks. Only 1 hits. doing 8 damage, and she slays the Gorillin. That is such a hard name for me to say. Girlon. There we go. Alright, he is dead, but the battle is not over. Valmira is next.
Heck yeah, I am. Alright. Now, remind me, because my computer fell asleep and I might have cut out for a second. How's he looking right now?
He's damaged. Very, very damaged.
Okay. Let's see how he looks after this. 18 hits?
Yes, it does.
Perfect. Alright, 11 points of slashing damage. And then...
Okay, that's all that's necessary. He goes down.
Okay, cool. And then ignore that last one. And then I'll look back up around really quick to see if there's anything around me. And I see that one up there, and I'm like, alright, y'all, on our 1 o'clock.
Okay. It's not easy for you to see on the tracker, but his turn is next. So the zombie is going to go. 5, 10, 15. I think he gets 15 if at best 25 walking speed because they're really slow. 20. So he doesn't even get all that close to you. Jacoby is next. Boy, he'd have to miss 3 allies in order to hit the zombie. I think he would probably not shoot. But he could definitely
We did
move
not
up.
position ourselves well.
Climbing speed. Nope.
Can I still use my bonus action to scoot over a little bit?
You could have used your maneuver. Move over there. That'd be fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no bonus action necessary. Okay, Jacoby will step forward 10 feet and take 2 shots then.
Jacoby could have jumped on my shoulders to shoot over Valmira's
He
head.
could have.
That would have been fun.
That's true. I didn't think of
Remember, we
that.
are halflings, right? So he could just, like, literally stand right next to Zoran.
Yeah.
Alright, Jacoby puts him down.
You could use his head as a little shooting table.
The only one that was truly in the way was the Yonti.
Oh yeah, Jacoby's an elf, huh? Yeah, he could have shot right over.
takes him down.
Nice.
Yeah, it was just more like sketchy to me to have three friendlies in front.
Yeah.
But having only one friendly in front was a lot less sketchy to me. Alright, initiative is still up because Eustace is trapped in the assassin vine. Jacoby's turn is done. Artis is up next. He has no idea that Jacoby is in the vine, so his turn is passed. Dovry's up.
Kobe's in the vines as well.
Sorry, I meant to say Eustace. I said the wrong J name. Yeah, that would be a surprise, wouldn't it? What?
Yeah, Dovry's gonna kind of go walking around over by where the Gorillion thingy came from. Well, I'm gonna go look over here. Let's see. Interesting. Huh, okay. That's probably all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sneak over here and take a look-see, and go, interesting. And that'll be my turn.
Your NPC friend Orvex shouts out, Eustace is in trouble! Is swallowed in the vine! And it's Zoran's turn.
What? I was wondering where he was. He was no help during that fight. Well, how the hell did he get stuck back there? I'll start trudging back that way. 5, 10, 15.
This is what NPCs are for, to rescue the players.
I guess it would make sense that I would dash, so I'll get right about there and I'll be like, what are you talking about? I don't see him anywhere.
Look, yonder! Points. That's about all he can do with his free action.
That's all I can move, so.
Eustace.
Play dead.
Play dead, alright. Assassin Vine thinks you're dead. Gedlin, not really sure what's going on, probably recovering a little bit from that attack. I'm guessing it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, moves up towards Val. That would make sense. Masika did not hear her, so she moves up as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, she'll move right there, actually. Valmira is up next. Probably heard Orvex, I'm guessing, more than likely.
Yeah.
She has a direct eyesight.
Right, she also has that advantage.
I was about to say, no, I can
the
see
one
what's going
playing-
on over there. If
The only
I
thing I'm
come
moving is
up
my hands.
and, okay, so this part of the vine. Now on the picture here, it looks like, how close to the vine can I get? Yeah.
Well, it has a reach of 10 feet.
Okay, so I'm as close, shoot, as I can get to the vine right now. And I want to put Orvex behind me so the vine doesn't get him.
Orvex is on the other side of the vine, so he's fine. Do you mean you on T?
Yeah, that's what I thought his name was.
Orvex is a different character. That's okay.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Orvex is
I
the
thought
old
the guy we
Squad.
put. I thought the guy we put geese on is Orvex.
No, you're thinking of Theron.
Orvex was the
Okay.
old guy we rescued when we first got to the city.
Oh,
The
okay.
the scribe guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put
that's
geese on 2 people, and that was the Yanti and the Euron.
Okay, well that's too close to the thing. I'm trying to find a way if I could like kill it somehow. But no, I can't get that close to it.
Little known
And
fact about assassin vines, they like to be tickled.
Maybe I should try that. Can I make an athletics check just to like
Gigoo!
put it up there and tickle?
Chris is like, I'm having a hard time holding back criticizing that. It's that true.
Did the 19 do me?
What are you rolling for?
To see if I can like sprint up there and tickle it really quick and then sprint back and not get caught.
What kind of a check did you roll?
Athletics.
I mean, that would be the athletic part, I suppose.
Because
no,
that
I
she
wouldn't.
doesn't get grappled.
I wouldn't
And
really
it's my
need a.
+7.
Nothing happens. Your friends lied to you.
Okay, well, shit, that's my action. Dang it, y'all, I wasted a whole action on y'all.
Believe me, it could have been worse.
I'm never listening to y'all again.
There's Jacoby, artist 5, 10, 30. Dovry?
I tried, Eustace. Sorry, man.
Yeah, assuming I hear this calamity, I'll start dashing my way back over there. So let me see how much I got. 50 if I dash. Wait, can I dash twice? Is that a thing?
I think you can as a rogue.
You can use your bonus action to dash, so yes, action dash, bonus action
I
dash.
remember we had a rogue at the start who had an insane 100 feet, I think he could move.
Yeah, it's dope.
Okay, then I can make it that far.
That's crazy. It's awesome, though.
Yeah.
You're Speedy Gonzalez, the fastest mechs in all of Omu.
Yeah, I'm like, these little legs. Don't take me very far. But I'm trying. It's also adorable to watch me run that fast with a.
You're Flash from The Incredibles. All right, Zoran. Dash.
Yeah. So I can get up to these vines, and I definitely keep my distance, but I can see Eustace from here.
Yep.
But can I?
I'm pointing at the scorch mark.
I guess I'll pick up on that and I'll try and hit it with a sacred flame. Can it
All right.
roll a dex saving throw?
Yep.
It can? That's weird.
It can. Isn't that weird? 11 is the roll.
That'll fail, so it will take 20 radiant damage. That was a good roll.
All right. Yeah, you missed it.
Almost
When
max
they were
damage.
fighting Kalate, there were a bunch of assassin vines, and they actually have 5 movement speed and 5 climbing
Right.
speed.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Anything else from you?
I think that's it.
Eustace still playing dead? The Assassin Vine is now peeved at Zorn. And so what happens is this. It lets go of what it thinks is the lifeless body of Eustace and instead lashes out from a different vine
Ooh, to who?
at Zorn.
Pinkies.
And the one that was holding Eustace goes limp once again. Alright, so Zorn is within the 10 feet of reach that it has. So it's going to make an attack. You're far enough away you probably won't be entangled. Oh man. Yeah, no, it just missed, so you should be fine.
Ha!
It got a 9 for its attack roll, so.
The luckiest halfling there is.
All right. Gedlin's up. He would probably maneuver
I didn't mean to.
kind of like over here and make 2 Eldritch Blast, I'm guessing.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, Eustace, did you want to like use a held action at all now that you're free? I think that would be kosher.
Oh. Okay. I'm looking at a particular spell. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, take your time. I'm gonna have Gedlin roll his attack. That's a miss. That one's a hit. Does minimum damage of 5. Okay. As a little bit of an addendum to that like group intelligence check you made earlier, basically what you conclude is this is a mega assassin vine that has multiple different like smaller vine ends that it can attack with. This is like a really big enemy.
So I'm trying to stay away from it on my end.
So this is what I'm going to unleash. Since I don't see any friendlies up north, the held action that I unleash is a wall of fire.
And where would you like to call in that wall of fire?
The wall of fire, am I capable? Actually, I am capable. So starting at this point, going all the way to... That's as far as I can see the vine.
Wow,
And
that's neat.
And then making it 10 feet in that direction, so anywhere
Wow.
past this line does not affect my friendlies, but 10 feet in that direction, I deal the starting damage, and I continue, so long as I'm holding on to the wall of fire, to damage them each turn.
Have you moved away from the assassin vine?
Well, that's the thing.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't want to unleash the spell until I moved.
Gotcha. Go ahead and move.
So that... Oh, okay.
Just might as well.
Yeah, might as well. In which case, okay.
I know it's
fly away.
not exactly rules as written, but I don't care.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. And might as well
Masika.
extend that to all the way 10 more feet towards me.
Sounds good. Alright, Masika can't
Yeah.
do anything. She has melee attacks. She's not willing to get up close. Valmira's next.
All right.
Oh, we forgot about your
Did I-
UNT guy. Well, oops.
We keep
sorry.
forgetting about him. It's okay. There's not really much to do right now, anyway.
Right.
Before
Too
you
many
do
characters.
that, with the spell I unleash, that I need to do a dexterity saving throw.
I'm just gonna hold my action until I see
Okay.
something around me that would be like,
That
oh,
one.
I gotta attack. I'm gonna keep my guard up.
Okay, so it was a 23 fire damage.
Alright. Liz, would you repeat that for me? I was figuring out if my enemy got damaged.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna hold me and the auntie are gonna hold our actions until something needs an action. So like, I'm just gonna hold stand vigilant, but
Sounds
not
good.
do anything yet. Yeah.
Right, not Eustace, sorry, Jacoby. We have 2 J names. I keep getting them confused. He is going to make his 2 bow attacks on the center of mass. 16 and a 28. Definitely both hit. 6 plus 3. He's also moved his hunter's mark. 14 plus another 4, 18 piercing damage. Perfect. Artis makes 3 longbow attacks. Ooh, a nat 20. Nice. His sheet is over here. 18 damage. Dovry is next.
Okay.
They've been attacking this here, just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna help out, I suppose. And now Zoran is within 5 feet, it looks like. I'm just gonna scooch up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll gonna use my short bow. I don't really want to get too close to it, but joopity boo. Ooh, nat 1 for reroll. 17 to hit.
That hits.
We will tack on 8 short bow damage, and I'll get some sneak attack damage in there as well.
How would you like to do this?
Ooh, that's a really good question, Dan. So the bow goes through, separating, just creating a gash in one of the vines, and you see just sap coming out of the xylem and phloem as just the green goo goes everywhere. Yeah, it makes that kind of a noise, and then it just withers. Yep.
So this portion here in the middle is now clear. I'm just gonna draw over it with gray, because the rest of the vine survives. But you now have cleared a pathway. So you've
Alright.
now split one vine into 2 smaller vines.
Don't forget that entire area is nothing but fire.
Right.
Right, as of right now, yeah.
Yep.
How long does that last for? Do you get to just call that off when you want?
Let's see, it's a concentration spell, and they concentrate up to 1 minute.
Okay, but you can just
But-
stop concentrating on it and it'll go away.
Yeah, I could just stop concentrating on it.
Nice.
I saw the vines up in my section.
There you go.
Oh,
So it
true.
should be kind of like a case of. I'll do a little freehand drawing here for you. If you wanted to go through, you could definitely find a way through like that.
Mhm.
If they were
That-
to wait 1 minute, I deal 5d8s with no rolls. It's just automatic 5d8 every 6 seconds on this.
Oh wow.
So, waiting 1 minute, it's probably gonna be dead, all the vines in that rectangle.
Yeah, what's 5? like, what's the average roll of a 5d8?
Average roll of a
4.5.
5d8 would be 12. Oh wait,
Wait,
5d...
No, 20.
5d8. Sorry, I was thinking of 66. I was looking
Okay,
at
so for
66.
10 rolls, right? Am I getting that right? 1 minute would be 10 rolls? Right,
Yeah, but
turns,
we
I
only
mean?
did one roll, so it would...
Yeah.
Okay,
So...
so, do you guys want to go ahead with this idea?
I mean, I have no control over his wall of fire.
Yeah. I think
Basic,
it's fine.
yeah. Okay, like, I guess I should be a little more clear. Essentially what I'm asking is, do you guys want to just hold your turns until his wall of fire is over?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Alright.
I mean, I'd move back since I feel like I'm really
You
close to the
kill
wall of fire.
1, 2, 3, 4 more vine ends. With that. In
Yeah, I
addition
just-
to the one that you just killed. So you killed 5 assassin vine ends. So let me go ahead and clear some of this stuff off the map here. Make it a little bit more obvious that it's dead. Oh, come on. Sometimes the drawing tools in this tabletop leave a little something to be desired. I do most of my drawing outside of Roll20. So basically, I'm just covering up whatever's dead. Alright, does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
that
because
that
the
vine
passage
is wiped out.
goes away. Nothing but scorch marks everywhere.
Right. Yep, that's about what happens. Alright, there are still some foes left. With all of this damage that you've dealt, the rest of the vines start flailing around, and so it becomes obvious to you what part of the vine is still left alive. So we'll say that was Eustace then. So we'd be back at the top of the initiative with Gedlin. Who could cast more Eldritch Blast? Fine. We'll move over here. Unless you guys want to just like break off and walk away.
I don't think
I can-
Gedlin has that in him.
Yeah, I can tell the crew.
Right about that.
And I know Valmira will probably want to have as much experience as possible.
Absolutely.
We can kind of retcon and say while that was burning, I can let them know what I saw around the corner. It's like there's more vines around the side over there, and it looks like there's like a rickety bridge type thing possibly going over some water. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we need to scout that out right now. So
He did 27 damage to this one here. Masika, again, holds her action. Velmira's up.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay. What do I like perceive around me? You know. So I guess. Yeah. What is Gedlin doing again?
He cast 2 Eldritch Blast right here.
And that's taking out the assassin vine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. Okay, I'm gonna take my 25 feet of movement as my action. So what? 10, 15, 20. I want to like come up this way and see. I want to scout out around me to know we're still looking for stuff, you know. So I want to like keep advancing somehow.
Okay. Well, so you're not cheated of an action. Why don't you do a perception check then?
Okay, cool, perfect.
If you're scouting.
$22.
Find an open door over here. This direction.
Alright, and I'm gonna call my Yanti person over. And then that'll be my turn.
Alright. Kobe, looking for more things to shoot, he realizes that this is an alive vine and starts shooting it. It's like, I want to poke that thing. Cut its ears off. Longbow, there we go.
Make sure it's not a snake.
Right, exactly. Snakes must die. Okay. Oops. Ignore that last roll. That was an accident. 7 plus 11. He also bonus action moved his Hunter's Mark. Got Hunter's Mark on here now. So 18 plus 4, 22 damage. There we go. Moves us to Artis. 3 bow attacks on the same. Hits twice for 16 damage. No, wait, sorry. Wrong sheet. 12 damage. Right. Dovry?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, they're attacking one that's over that. I guess I'm going to move up a little bit to try to get a better view of what's going on. Move over. I'm just going to move over by Val. Although, I don't even know if we need to kill those ones necessarily. You know, I'm going to stay right where I'm at. I'm going to attack the assassin vine that's directly north of me.
Okay.
Just a thought. Yeah, I don't. Do I get advantage on this attack? Since I mean, I'm not technically hidden, but can it like perceive me at all? That's a weird, random question.
It would not perceive you.
Okay. I don't think that counts as me being hidden though, so I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. It's sometimes not very clear to me.
Yeah.
If it were
that's
the
fine.
start of initiative, you get a sneak attack, which would be like
Right.
Well, I forgot the word just left my head.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called, Jared, when you start off with the sneak attack and then you actually roll?
Ambush.
Like surprise round?
Opportunity.
Surprise attack.
No, opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, any of those kind of terms. That surprise round, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying
That's
to
fine.
articulate. Yeah. Okay.
I'll just use my regular attack and then I'll hide so I can, do that next. Okay. Regular old short bow attack coming in.
All right.
16 to hit.
That hits.
For a total of
Oh,
7 damage.
I moved this guy to the map. There was 7 damage. Okay.
And I guess so. Are there some like dead vines and stuff in this little green area over here?
Yeah, like burned up stuff. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide in the burning dead the burnt dead bushes. I'm gonna go full Rambo and like cover myself in them, so as to be all hidden against this
Like
thing
the
that can't
ash
really
all over
perceive
you.
me. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And rolling my stealth check against something with no perception. 16. Probably one of the worst stealth checks I've ever rolled.
It was
Okay.
good enough.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'll get my sneak attack and advantage next turn. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. Zorn's turn.
I'm just gonna move up here. Can I like get by it if I go past it off of the road, like without it attacking? Is that a safe path to take?
It has up to 10 feet of reach. So, not
Okay,
if you went like this way. You would probably still be within its reach. But if you backtracked and went this way, you probably could.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. So instead of there, 5, 10, so 5, 10, I'd end up there-ish, and then I'll just go 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a dead end. You led me to a dead end, Dan.
Did I not tell you guys that was dead end?
What you see as the tree is the open grass path.
What?
Right.
Through here?
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, pardon me.
How- Well, I dashed, so I'll just end my turn there, and if I guess
Okay.
I'll go through that. But I'm done. That's my turn.
All right, Eustace.
I'm gonna stay close to the rock face. Move right there. As it's on, just quickly look behind me and then turn south at that assassin's vine and use burning hands on it. It's a 15-foot cone.
On this
So
one here.
all the vine. Yep. So all the vines in the 50-foot cone needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
15.
But it fails.
All right.
11 fire damage.
Very good. Anything else?
And I trust Zoran has my back for now. So I'll end my turn.
All right. That is then Gedlin's turn. We have 2 more Eldritch Blasts. Both hit. All right. 17 damage. That's Gedlin's turn. Masika holds her turn. Valmira's up.
Okay. Ooh, I hate this dynamic lighting because I can't see anything like in real life.
It's kind of part of the point.
Oh yeah, that door. I want to go through that door.
Alright. Are you able to get close enough? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You
Well,
can
you said I
get
saw
right
a
to the
door,
door. Yep.
Where?
You can get right to
which
the door.
direction? Up there. Okay, cool. Could I, as a free action, could I like be like, "Hey, follow me," like in general to everybody?
Yeah, that'd be about as descriptive as you could be.
Okay. Hey, this way, this way, this way!
And if you don't want to use any actions, then your passive perception would tell you what you see in the yellow text.
That's good. So 2 flasks of oil. Let me turn my stuff off. 2 lamps and a whetstone. I'm gonna pick up all of it.
Whetstone's probably gonna be a bit heavy. Actually, no, I take that back.
How
I had like
long-
a
okay.
grinding stone in mind, but yeah, whetstone you could grab.
Okay, I absolutely need one for my axe.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
And while I'm waiting for everybody to follow me, do I have enough time to like, if I don't put it up in my backpack, to like take it, throw everything else in my backpack, pick, I guess it's an action, never mind.
Yeah,
All that moving
probably
around.
next turn or out of battle you could do that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Cold mid-game monster hunter.
You guys hear?
My next round, I will be sharpening my blade.
Let's see here. You hear a crack of thunder.
Ooh.
Hey, that's another wizard. Red
And
wizard.
a red wizard makes himself present just on the other side of the assassin vine. I haven't rolled this
Oh.
initiative
Double
yet.
check to see if it's there, and if it's there, and he's a friendly.
No, this one's definitely not friendly. Alright, we're after Val, so Artis is next.
Ooh, now that's an icon.
No, he should be after Jacoby. Jacoby's next. Okay. Jacoby's 2 attacks.
Well,
On
I should
the
start using my
assassin
slave more often, because he could have been sharpening everything.
That is
You
true.
could instruct him to go pick up the stuff.
If you're cool with that, I'm gonna do that. Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's fine.
get this stuff. I'm gonna keep watch. Get this stuff and sharpen my stuff, please.
15 damage with his Hunter's Mark damage. Artis is next with his 3 longbow attacks. One. Gonna check the stat block there. I am juggling a lot of stuff at the moment. 6 plus. He only hits once, so he does 6 damage. Oops, that was the wrong number, damn. Go. Moving us to. Hang on.
You go fast forward.
Turn order is like way out of whack here.
Yeah. Turn order was doing
Sika.
things.
Yeah, this is way out of order for some reason. We already had Val. What is going on?
It's really weird.
Yeah, it's
Did
like
it copy me?
Oh, there it is. It's good there now. Just move to.
Restored it and set it.
huh. That's really strange. Okay, well I'm not gonna click the button anymore. Or just went.
It's at least sorted now.
Yeah.
Just leave it as is and just go down the line.
Yep. Red Wizard
Right.
is here now. Okay, so I really didn't give this much thought. So basically, this Red Wizard calls out. Oh, I gotta come up with something convincing. Hang on a second. I wasn't intending on bringing him into this fight, but you set up a smoke signal, so he has to be here. This is the second time you've called in the Red Wizards on yourselves. It's like, hey guys, come attack us, please.
Or it's more like, hey, about time you showed up. Help us out here.
I'm looking for you.
You know what? He doesn't say anything except for the vocal part of an attack, and he lets out a lightning bolt that contacts the assassin vine.
Oh, I can't get to him. We should not be fighting the Red Wizard.
No, he's helping us out. He's attacking the assassin vines.
It's just we can't talk.
I can't tell though because I'm focused on my assassin vine.
Right. 8d6.
And from what I can tell on the map, I can't see him anywhere.
Yeah, you won't
you
be
guys
able to tell. Okay, I need more dice. 1, 2.
I need more
You
dice.
guys- Yeah.
6.
You guys may have heard the thunderbolt, but you probably don't
Yeah.
see him. So,
Exactly.
All right.
but we have heard these thunderbolts before, so you might know what that means.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
18 lightning damage to the assassin vine. As that lightning bolt streaks across the field, contacts the assassin vine, you see it like kind of like that video gamified, like it turns dark, but you see this white like effect shooting through it, and it's jagged. You smell the smell of burned sinew as it contacts. All right, that's a pretty cool sound. Davri, you're next.
Man. Okay, first thing I'm gonna call out to my teammates, guys. We've got a Red Wizard out here. Just so everybody is aware that that's exactly what we're dealing with.
Enemy.
Retreat!
Eustace is not gonna say that.
Yeah. And
Eustace
Oh,
is
man.
definitely gonna yell out about time you showed up.
Parlay.
yeah,
The
I'm debating.
Red Wizard yells out parlay as part of his turn.
Oh, he does? For real or no?
Interesting.
Yes, I have decided he would.
Oh, okay. In that case, that gives me some clarity. Actually, is like,
Oh, thank God he flanked
sure.
before us.
Let me help you take out this assassin vine, and then I'm gonna attack the assassin vine again, all sneakily and whatnot, as I do.
As one does.
Oh yeah, I get. Wait. Hold on. I just realized I was hiding. Can he? What is the red wizard's passive perception?
14.
I think that's. Oh no, my stealth check was 16, so he doesn't see me.
So he
Okay.
just sees Orvex and then Artis and Jacoby.
Yep. In that case, I am not going to do anything. I'm going to stay hidden.
Okay.
Just
Alright.
stay right where I'm at. Yep, I'm good.
Sounds good. Zoran.
I'm gonna start creeping forward, but I want to go stealthy through this little alley now that we hear the red wizard.
Sounds good.
I want to be able to just poke around. That's 25. Can I just look around this corner without you yelling at me? What's over here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I kind of just want to be there and like hunker down, like pressed up against the wall. Can I go for stealth?
Yeah.
I kind of want to hide behind the wall.
I think that's more than fair. I like my dynamic lighting is kind of a bit wonky, but there you go.
Cool. I got an
Adjusted it slightly.
18. Got an 18 for stealth.
You would be hidden.
Awesome. I will end my turn in a flanking position.
Right. Let's see here.
I don't want to decide what to do.
Eustace.
I don't see him, so I assume he also doesn't see me, so I'm going to very quickly yell out in a way to try to deceptively mask my voice as if it sounds like Theron. I'm trying to imitate Theron's accent as best as I possibly can. And just yell out, "About time you showed up!"
Deception check.
Yep. Woo! 5. And, as I'm still looking at the assassin vine, I'm gonna have it do a dexterity saving throw. Just place a bonfire under it.
The same one you attacked before.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay, that's a fail. 7 fire damage. And I noticed that the assassin vine is on the turn order. Whenever it ends its turn, then it needs to do a dexterity saving throw again.
Okay. It's the wrong.
Just to see if it continues to receive damage from the bonfire.
All right, I might need a reminder of that when that. Oh, dang it! It got dropped off the turn order. Okay, we'll have it in as last place.
Which would
This
be
is
right
messy.
after me then.
Such a messy. Okay, so dex save.
Yep.
4.
It receives 5 fire damage now.
All right.
Okay.
Gedlin then. Gedlin, where are you? All right. 2 more energy. Sorry. It's called Energy Bolt on Soundtail, but it's Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. That's the right sound effect.
It really is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was cool, watching those dice spin. 10 plus... Oh, minimum damage on that one. 15 damage to this one. And he yells out, "Don't worry, Val! I got this! Just make sure that house is clear!"
I got you, boo!
Masika runs over to join Val. Valmira? Sorry, I know you prefer Valmira.
It's okay.
So she's just going to help you make sure that place is clear. So that brings us to Velmir then.
Okay.
Because of how I did the
now
dynamic
I'm worried
lighting,
about...
you could walk through this area here. That is actually passable.
Now I'm worried about this red wizard that I clearly did not specifically said let's not get in fights. Oh, but he already asked for a parlay.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear all of that go down?
Oh, I would think so. It's not really that far away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
But they're still fighting the vine?
Yeah, there are multiple vines being attacked right now, yes.
Okay, so I want to hop all the way in here. Once I get all this stuff, my axe is getting sharpened. I want to take like an actual good look around.
Okay, rundown building, collapsed roof, lots of jungle foliage growing up out of the floor, plenty of light because there's a missing ceiling. Nothing else of use in here. Maybe a couple dead animal carcasses.
Could I make a perception check to see if there's anything indicating what god beast thing this might belong to?
It should be. It's obvious immediately that this is not actually the shrine. The shrine should be further up.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna come back out the door and then head the 25 feet, 10, 15, 20, 25, back down to see what's going on with all this wizard parlay ruckus stuff. What's this? What's this I hear?
All right. Jacoby is going to make his 2 attacks on the assassin vine. 2 attacks. Okay, dirty 20 and 28. For 8 and 12, that's 20 plus 2, 22. Artis then attacks with his 3 bow attacks, and he takes out the assassin vine down here. Okay. Artis then uses his movement speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves up there. Let's see here. Red Wizard. He shouts out. Let's see. I know what it is you've done. Bothers me not. I shall assist you if that's what it takes to enter the tomb. And he fires off another lightning bolt at the assassin vine.
I still don't trust him.
He hits and does a lot of damage. And he does 25 damage. Lightning damage. Alright, turn moves to Dovry.
Yeah, I think I'm just I'm gonna be real boring and just stay exactly where I'm at. I like being hidden. I like that the Red Wizard doesn't know where I am, in case things do go south here. So yeah, I'm just staying hidden.
Sounds good. Then Zorn's up.
Okay, so I'll just speak up to the Red Wizard. What it is we've done? What are you doing here?
Can he respond on his when it's not his turn? Probably not with much information. He'll get back to you when time has passed and it's his turn again. If you'd like, you may try to do an insight check on what he said to see if you believe it.
Sure,
If you think
I'll roll for that.
if you think it's truthful.
19.
Hard to tell. It could be that he's being honest with you. It is now 11 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
Yeah. Can I above board, guys? If we're just blasting at assassin vines, can we ditch initiative and move forward? Because we're not even getting attacked. I'm not sure what we're doing at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been able to attack you in a while.
For a long time. It's just like a creepy vine we're trying to exterminate.
That's kind of what I was getting at earlier, but I figured it sounded like you guys wanted to keep it. Okay, initiative dropped.
Okay, and I'm just killing the vine in front of me with cantrips now.
I'll just grant it. You guys are able to kill the 3. You've whittled them down very well. The red wizard helps you with the middle one, and then he lowers his staff. He acknowledges Zorn.
And as he lowers his staff, I'm going to raise my battle axe.
What?
Well, you can,
diplomacy,
but you're 50 feet away from him, so he's not he's not really all that threatened by it.
Nope, I'm gonna walk up just like this with it in my hand.
Okay. 1 second before you do that, because Zorn did just talk to him. I need to respond to Zorn. You're welcome to move up, but he's going to be talking while you do that.
Where is he?
North. Up.
Up.
Okay. I also can't see him. There we go. He says, "You have slain some of the other wizards. Does not matter. They were meaningless anyway."
When Valmira walks past her, I'm going to whisper something to her very quickly.
What?
Fireball?
No.
It's within range.
No.
Okay.
All that matters is, you have cubes, so do I.
What cube you have?
I would not easily let go of that information. What I will tell you is this. I know of the location of the 9th cube. It is not in any of the shrines.
Why should we trust you? I say.
Where is it?
That information I would be happy to concede if you were to lower your weapons.
Why should I?
I just told you.
No, why should I trust you though?
What reason have you to not trust me?
Yeah, you're a member of the Red Wizards for one. Point against you.
Did I not just help you in this fight against our common foe?
Yeah, you'll have to.
I don't know how much help did you do.
You'll have to understand, my friend here. You mentioned that we slayed the other wizards, but not from not being provoked. We were attacked as much as anything else.
I'm not attacking him, but I'm being very forthright and I'm insistent. Yeah, I'm standing my ground.
You have every right to be upset.
Right, okay, thank you. You're the one surrounded. You're the one abandoning your crew, so...
Like I said, it matters not.
What? No, but it does.
The other wizards, they were
super crazy.
But a stumbling block in my eventual goal.
Okay, so what I don't like is the fact that you're way too thirsty now to get into this deal. So...
Amira, he's an action-oriented person. He's got a goal where it means to his goal. I think this is very clear.
I'm worried about what that goal is, Zoran. That's what I'm worried about. What? You're right. That's a good question. What is your goal? Why
young paladin.
So bad.
If you would give me your name, I would give you mine. and I will
I
explain.
didn't ask for your name. I don't care about your name.
Oh, well,
He just asked you your name, though.
Yeah,
Be
that's
polite.
happening.
Well,
So-
my name's Zoran. I'm gonna stay back here behind this building, but I am Zoran. That's Valmira.
Don't.
Lower your axe, Valmira. Jesus.
I'm still keeping it in both hands.
he says, my name is Silbur. Yes, and I am grateful for you taking down Simdivur. It was a cruel taskmaster. Not that I'd be any less cruel.
Right.
That's
But
a
he
weird
was-
thing to say.
Exceedingly so. I will not hide it from you. I wish to have the Soulmonger. And I see but one end to that. And that end is achieved either by cooperating with you or not. I have chosen to cooperate.
Huh.
Okay. Great. So when we help each other to go get this thing, how do we decide who gets it? Like, there's only one, but there's like
No, we don't.
there's like
that's the thing.
18 of us. So like, why do you get the thing? You know?
All bets are off at that time.
Right? Have you never done Casino Royale? I say confidently, knowing it should be Battle Royale, but I heard it in a play one time. Have you obviously never fought Casino Royale? Jesus, Oron. Do you have any fun?
Clam's
Ugh.
Casino.
And I roll my eyes.
What are you talking about, Val?
Casino Royale! Where, like, you team up until you don't, you know?
Okay.
I start
Like, what's
laughing
that
from
games
the shadows.
The kids play with their sticks and their
The
games
vines are just like
nowadays.
rustling.
If I need to do another stealth check, I will at disadvantage.
I heard that. Show yourself.
I told you, there's like 18 of us, man. Just because you found one of them, you know.
Okay, I'll
Guys,
pop up.
like, can we like do a huddle real quick? Do you mind, Silbora? We weren't expecting this today. Guys, what are we like?
I shall give
I
you a
don't
bunch of
know.
moment.
Okay, listen. With him aside.
All right,
Listen,
powwow,
here's what I say
powwow
we
down
do.
here.
Wait,
Come.
hold on. I'm just gonna come around the corner and come back to my. Yep.
Eustace,
excuse
come
me,
listen.
Sorry,
I
just
have
just
a
sex
plan.
over.
Come listen. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I like this idea. I do. I believe he wants to work with us up until the end, right? Like, I don't think he's being dishonest, but I don't want to let my guard down because let's let him do it. Let's let him have those two and show us where the other one is. I'm gonna kill him either way, so he's gonna die. Why not let him do all the work?
I mean, I
actually-
guess that's where I'm headed to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I look at Valmira, it's like, playable?
No, later.
He's like, I've been ready this whole time.
Well, unready it. Turn it off.
He has information. He has information
Yeah.
that we need, and we have puzzle cubes that he needs. So
He's got
yeah,
puzzle cubes that we need too. So like,
right, exactly,
So let's
and
let him
information.
lead us to all of them, and
Mhm.
then we kill him.
Here's the deal:
Yeah,
we should do that
considering
when
we
we're at
spent
full
the last
health.
couple hours fighting like a vine. I think we
Right.
move forward with this guy because I think he's got direction,
Also,
and
Yeah.
I respect it.
this is Valmir, but I'm gonna look everybody in the eyes and be like, listen, when we get the last cube, I don't want any discussion about how, oh, well, I guess he could be helpful, or maybe
No.
he's changed his life around, or any
No.
of this, or we could put geese on him and use him as a slave. I don't wait, die.
Guys,
You
I
will get
fully
you'll get none of
understand
that from me.
he's-
The only ending to this.
I fully
Yeah.
understand that has the exact same mental process. So just make sure that we're quicker
Oh,
on the
for
draw.
sure, yeah.
I
And
understand
that's
there's
why
more
I'm
of
not
us.
letting my guard down. Like, okay, I
So,
won't
yeah.
go around waving my axe.
So
But-
as soon as we see it, we incapacitate him, by some means, whether that's tying them up,
Immediately.
knocking them out.
Mhm.
Killing them.
Nah, it didn't say that, but you know,
Oh, I guess at the end, yeah, we have to use them for information.
we could geese him. We could time stop him. There's creative solutions we can do. Situational, if we're on a cliff, it might just be a little trippy, and then he's just out of the way, but
What?
only slightly hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think we're on page. I'm gonna go ahead and go back and tell him that we would like to join forces.
I guess it's better you than me.
Any dissent?
One additional thing I want to throw out there: we need to be sure that before we get to this final throwdown with him, we have rested. That we're not coming in there unspelled, like right, damaged and.
Well, I imagine this would take some time to get to the other one still.
Probably so. Yep. So what I think we should do is we should tell him we're willing to scout a temple with him today, but then we need to meet him back here tomorrow to actually do what we're going to do. Because I don't want to go running into a temple right now, and that's probably what he wants to do.
Yeah, we kind of wasted power.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
We're not ready to run into a temple and then fight this guy afterwards. That is not happening right now. So I say we tell him we're willing to go look at the temple with him today, and then we'll meet him back at that temple tomorrow morning.
Listen, but here's no, we're not letting him go. Once he's with us, he's with us.
No, he needs us though.
I know, but
Also,
I don't trust him. So, what we're gonna do is
tell him that we'll meet him at the temple tomorrow. I agree with you.
Yeah, because he'll meet us there. He needs us. So what's he gonna do? Not meet us there?
So that's
okay. I just don't want him bringing anybody else.
we've just.
I think almost everybody else is dead. Yeah.
There's maybe one other one out there.
Okay.
And he might, if there are other red wizards, they may have puzzle cubes as well.
Okay.
Who's to say that? Yeah. I think we need to probably end up killing all the red wizards anyways. So.
I mean, I would hope so. Yes.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
Yeah, that's a good point. There might be an ambush at the end of this, but you know what? We'll cross that when we get there.
Yep.
Well, that's why I said Casino Royale, duh.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's tell him we're
wait,
rolling the scout today, but
Who's all
that's
got,
all we're doing.
Yeah, who's all got cubes right now though? Because, if this guy does betray us, if he could, they shouldn't all be on one person, kind of thing.
I have at
Pull him
least one of them.
I just don't know where they are.
Yeah, we should split them up amongst ourselves. That's a good idea.
We have 4 of them?
Yes, we
I'll
have 4
take the
puzzle
Unk
cubes.
one.
Okay, so yeah, I think Valmira, I think Davri, I think. Eustace, are you able to get away quick if you need to?
Actually,
Yes?
if I activate my special abilities.
Yeah, I think maybe Eustace carries one then, so because he can get away pretty quick, and somebody
Okay, I
between
have
Jacoby
him having
and
the Wonga one, and we'll give
Gedlin has
Kubazan
fly.
to
that's what I was
Devry,
thinking is
Joffrey,
Gedlin would be the other one.
and then Gedlin has
When
Nene.
Gedlin is usable
Okay, well, either way,
or useful.
somebody is carrying each and every other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe Jacoby has one right now because he's the ranger dude,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think
He's pretty stealthy.
Gedlin can fly just yet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Right now,
cool.
Gedlin cannot fly. You're right.
Okay.
We
give
definitely
that
need a
one
short
to-
rest coming up soon, but
Yep.
okay,
Jacoby then.
if not the long rest. Okay, cool. I'll go, I guess, reconvene with Salisbury steak over here.
Come on.
There you
That
go.
brings us to 11:10 in the morning.
Okay, so I go back and I go, hey Silver, how's it going? Excuse me, just one sec. Hold on. I squeeze by him and I go back down, right back to where I was behind the building, and then I go, okay, we've discussed it. I think we're willing to accept your deal. We have a slight caveat though. Are you willing to accept terms?
What are your terms?
I forgot him. No. Look, like we mentioned, we're pretty skeptical about this entire situation and the death trap that this city seems to be. We're definitely willing to go and check out a location with you today, but we're probably not feeling comfortable entering said location without more scouting.
You refer to the Tomb of the Nine Gods?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes, it would be wise to know the area before entering. Many a fool has foolhardily waltzed into such place, never come out alive again. I
Have you
seen
been
it.
there?
No.
I mean, we've done
Not
pretty
yet.
fine, haven't we?
I wouldn't say that, Val.
All of that.
Yes.
We've been here 3 days and we've gone an entire 100 feet.
I will give
Well,
you
we've
this
covered a lot of
information.
ground.
There are more foes hidden in Omu than you yet know. I have been watching you.
Creepy.
Yes. The good news for you is I want them dead also. I'm willing to work with you. I believe that more is better than less when it comes to fighting these foes, especially considering the newest one to take residence in Omu. I do not yet know his name. I only know that he is a powerful necromancer, and that he has easily laid low the leader of the Yuan-Ti. Have you noticed the foul creatures that spring forth once the night falls?
I've only heard them.
Yes.
Yeah, they haven't bothered us really. It's weird.
You're just hiding that from him. Should I ask for a deception check?
You probably should.
I don't know.
Deception.
I've been dropping stupid stuff on left and
Yeah,
right during
yeah.
Yeah, let's have a deception check with that one.
They have to bother us too much.
17.
We stay in here, they stay out there.
Let's
It's very
see.
amicable.
I'm gonna have to
Good
roll
walls
for that
make
one
great
as well.
neighbors.
Okay, he's convinced. He didn't notice it. Like, yes, well, you best
Some
keep
hiding
your
behind a
eyes
building.
open. You must not have been here long. Insight check from Zorn, real quick.
I'm good at that one. Come on, baby. Oh, what? That's such a... Can I re-roll that? That was so stupid.
My passive is higher than that.
What happened?
It was like a cocked die. Like, it looked like 18 to me, but the 4 next to it was glowing, and it made no sense. So my check is...
Sure. Here, have a
13.
mulligan. Have a mulligan.
Ugh.
Also, at the end of the session, I want you all to
Yeah.
give yourself a point of inspiration, because I've been forgetting to give it to all of you, and I think it's time you all get one, so.
You know, thank you.
Well,
I've
thank
honestly
you.
had one forever, and I always forget to use it.
Same.
So I'll just use it now, and then I'll give it back to myself. Boom.
Sounds good. 19.
How distracted is Super in his conversation with Zoro?
You notice that he accidentally let slip the fact that he hasn't actually been watching you the entire time you've been here.
Right.
So, yes,
How
he was
distracted.
letting on that he knows more about you than he really does, but he probably knows something that you're unaware of. He's trying to give this air of mystery about him, but unintentionally had a bit of a slip there and hoped you didn't notice.
Yep, me too. Okay, so I think we have an accord, so I'm gonna come out of my hiding place now. And come talk to you like a man.
He's friendly. He's friendly.
'Cause that's what I am.
Stows his staff on his back, so that it is not in his hands anymore. As a gesture of good faith. See, I will
I want
not-
to pull out my book showing I'm a wizard.
Yes.
He's been watching us. He already
He gives
knew
a
that.
nod of approval. There may be hope for you yet. There will be many seats of power in Thay once I am done. Now I have no interest in creating enemies at this time. Allies would be very welcome. We're
Okay.
going to leave it there. I'm going to pick up again next week because I want Zach to be around for the rest of it. And
Okay.
Jake.
Yeah.
Very good
So,
setup.
So
We need
I'll
a
wait.
co-
I'll wait for them to come around for what I'm about to do.
any like quick things? Oh, XP. Let's do XP. Any little like minor stuff that you want to wrap up before we call it?
I
don't
mean,
think so.
if you want me to do the thing that I was thinking of doing quickly before we wrap up.
Can you remind me
I
what that
could.
was?
I haven't said what it was.
Oh.
I was gonna just sneak behind him
Uh-huh.
and without him noticing that if I know that he's not looking at me but pay attention to Zoran, I'm gonna pull out my wand and cast Suggestion.
What do I have to do for suggestion?
The thing is, if I'm behind him, he doesn't notice that my wand is out. I just flick my wand and I'm gonna say the words. I think it would be a good idea just to give us your keys. And then he needs to deal with some saving throw.
Dude, why? Every time
I
we
won't
need
be
to do
doing
it,
that.
we cast a spell on him.
Okay.
Nice try. You
Well, the
still
thing
have
is, he doesn't.
you still
he
have
doesn't
work to
know
do.
Well, the thing is, if he didn't notice me flick my wand, he doesn't know that I cast a suggestion spell, like a charm
So
person.
that's how it works. But what I'm saying is he is able to tell
He
that
has
you
an
did
item
it.
that lets him know.
Well,
He has
there-
an item that lets him know that he's being charmed.
Well, it could be an item. What all I'm saying is, he notices you did it, and he says, "Don't try that again." All right, you all are gonna get 1,200 XP today.
1200.
Ooh.
Yep,
Nice.
Is that enough?
I'm gonna have to add it to Zach's character sheet and Jake's.
No, that's not enough.
Yeah, it's a little bit low. I mean, you did fight some stuff today, but it was mostly assassin
yeah.
finds.
We're so.
I was.
good,
It's not
Yeah.
low. It's still pretty decent. I was just wondering if it was enough.
though. Not real. Like we'll
We only
definitely
need
get
like
it next
20
time.
more points.
Next turn.
though.
Yep, next turn.
Yeah.
Almost.
There we go.
That's what
Wow.
it did.
417.
Dang, it's so close.
Yeah. Very close. 417.
Liz, did you add yours already, or should I add it for you?
I got it.
Okay.
Need to
Sweet.
find 9 zombies and just kill them outright.
Oh crap. Also, everybody add 1 point of inspiration to your character sheet.
Oh yeah.
Jacoby gets 1, and Getling. I've been meaning to give that more often. There's just been a lot that I've been juggling, so I forgot. Now you have it. You're gonna need it. Dan, is that a threat?
No, it's a
Never
promise.
from you.
uh,